Focus Broad School basketball action for you tonight. Coming from the campus of North Brunswick High School in Leland, my beloved partner, Jake Holmes, coming to you tonight from a padded chair. Meanwhile, trusted play-by-play announcer, Sam Hickman. I'm just riding your coattails tonight, partner. You've got the comfort, you've got the excitement, and I'm just here tagging along for the ride. But what a treat we've got with the opener tonight. West Brunswick under first-year head coach Kevin Holland. The Trojans, Jay, 10-7 overall in 5th place in the Mid-Eastern Conference and control their own destiny to earn the league's lone automatic 3A playoff berth. But they'll have their hands full tonight with North Brunswick and one of the area's premier player in Lainey Scoggins.
Yeah, Lainey Scoggins is a player. She's a baller, as they say, and averaging 16 points and 7.5 rebounds per contest. Get some help from Tamia Oates, a senior, averaging 7 points and 5 boards. But for West, it's been a bust-out season. And listen, Sam, we should have saw this coming. They got a lot of good senior players led by Tootie Hill, Jamelia Hill, 11 points and 9 boards. Zamiria Seiler, 6-7 points a game. Amani Vaught, 6.5 points a game. So seniors are leading the way here, a very balanced West Brunswick attack. And they've already won 10 games this season and won the season opener between these two teams way back when, 57-29.
Scoggins controlled the opening tip against Tootie Hill. North Brunswick's first shot from the field misses badly, knocked out of bounds by the Scorpions. That was North Brunswick's number 12, Mariah Bell, Jay, a 9th grade guard. And look at this, Jay. West Brunswick ball out of bounds, and North Brunswick picking up full court pressure. How about this look to start the ball game?
If you're going to look at numbers coming into this game, Sam, the one you might want to look at is turnovers. West Brunswick averages 18 turnovers a game. North Brunswick averages 25. So both teams need to do a better job of hanging on to the basketball, especially the Scorps.
Jay, remember 2 years ago when Seiler, Tootie Hill, and company were 10th graders, and we said, guys, in 2 years, look out, this group could be something. Well, here we are, and the Trojans are 10-7. And what a job Coach Holland has done. Jay came from East Rowan, a highly accomplished girls head coach. North Brunswick takes the early lead. Scoggins off the glass. It rolls around and in, and Laney will have a chance for an old-fashioned three-point play 52 seconds into the game.
Yeah, nice little backdoor cut that time by Laney Scoggins, and then the soft touch off the glass. Laney, a 50% free throw shooter. I'm surprised she doesn't shoot better from the stripe.
Oates got the offensive rebound, but her putback attempt was blocked, and Woodard pushing the pace for the Trojans. Seiler's spot-up jumper misses everything, and that's number 42, Jada Meese Burnett, with the defensive board for the Scorps. Good defense by Woodard, getting back and stopping Scoggins. Trexler's three-point attempt, no good. And North Brunswick it was West Brunswick who knocked it out of bounds, so possession will stay with the Scorpions. It's Scoggins, Bell, Oates, Trexler, and Burnett for the Scorps. Starting for West, it's Tootie Hill, Zamiria Seiler, Gracie Elmore, Haley Woodard, and Morgan Bellamy. North with a 2-0 lead in the early going.
And Woodard draws Scoggins to defend. That'll be a nice matchup. Woodard, a very, very good player and a youngster as a sophomore.
And, Jay, there's a turnover you mentioned, and Tootie Hill pushing it ahead for West, and she traveled with it. Tried a spin move and freed herself, but took probably 3 too many steps there and knew it, Jay. She turned around and had a little grin on her face.
A beautiful Tootie Hill smile, right, which you'll see a lot when you watch her.
Oh, Woodard nearly forced a tie ball situation against number 12, Mariah Bell, but a foul called on Woodard. And, Jay, something interesting early on, when we had North Brunswick last week, remember, it took Scoggins about a quarter and a half before she got her first point. Tonight, she gets the first bucket less than a minute in. We'll see if that'll jumpstart her a little earlier tonight.
Well, it would be really helpful for Coach Fortune's squad.
Lost it out of bounds.
It's one of those turnovers talk about.
Morgan Bellamy applied the pressure. Go ahead, partner.
No, just if somebody else on North Brunswick other than Scoggins and a little bit from Oates could step up and put some points in. Maybe it'll be the freshman Bell. Maybe it'll be Abby Trexler. Maybe it'll be Burnett, the big player in the middle. But some more offense, and there's another almost.
Oh, Woodard with a heads-up play. That pass was not intended for her, but she was able to save it before it went out of bounds. Jay West a little out of sorts here offensively in the early going, and a good defensive rebound by Lainey Scoggins. So the Trojans yet to score. Pass ahead to Tamaya Oates, lost out of bounds, and the possession will go back to the Trojans, who trail 2-0, 5:46 left in the opening frame.
Yeah, another one of those turnovers that time. What I like about Scoggins is she's always got her head up, looking to get the ball down the court, and that was the right pass. They just weren't able to execute it.
Woodard thought about it and then put it on the deck, tried to get it over to Bellamy, but threw it away, nearly threw it away, saved, and now West has got a little advantage here as Bellamy's got it near the top of the key. North got back on defense and settled in.
Bell did a good job that time making up some space.
Oh, a good entry from Woodard to Tootie Hill, and it was contested. A good job of interior defense by North, and the Scorps pushing it across the timeline.
Yeah, Abby Trexler helped
Foul.
out that time.
Yeah. Jay, how does West Brunswick get off the schneid here early on the offensive end?
Well, you know, I would think they would want to look for Hill, but, you know, one of the good things about West is Hill averages double digits. Everybody else is in those 6s, 7s, and 8s, you know, so the points can come from a lot, and look at that.
Good backdoor cut and a nice pass. Threaded the needle to Scoggins, who puts it up and in for a bucket. North with a 4-0 lead early.
Yeah, Scoggins, great catch that time. There's Hill.
Oh, that was a good look. That's the best look West Brunswick has gotten, but Tootie Hill couldn't put it in the hoop. Oh, a good defense by West there.
Trying to make something that time that really wasn't there. Woodard's going to settle them down. See if they can't work for a good shot. Somebody's got to help her. Too much dribbling that time, and it's going to catch them.
Tie ball situation. I believe the possession arrow favors the Trojans after North Brunswick controlled the opening tip. And Jay, just not a whole lot of passing or movement going on. West just a little bit out of sorts on the offensive end here in the early going.
And, you know, maybe we should credit North for playing some pretty good man defense to force them out of sorts, as you say. Woodard.
Oh, Haley Woodard spins it off the glass and in. The sophomore guard, averaging 5 a game, gets the Trojans on the board. That was a good set play from out of bounds, partner.
And when West scores, they can press.
Scoggins steps right around Gracie Elmore, lays it up and in. One of the league's leading scorers has all 6 of the Scorpion points, and the home team leads 6-2.
Well, Sam, you talked about last week's game against Laney. Scoggins took a while to get warm.
Good pass. Woodard just caught herself a little too far under the basket. And then Scoggins lost it out of bounds as she was being pressured by Woodard and Morgan Bellamy. Jay, we have got some sneakers on the court tonight. Check out 10 Seiler, a 21 Tootie Hill, Morgan Bellamy number 4. We got the light pink, it looks like, for Haley Woodard. Scoggins has got some nice ones on.
Just like you wore when you played, right, Sam?
Yeah, back in 1999.
Hey, look,
Junior Hornets.
Sam, I'm so old that the shoes that I wore to play it in high school went full circle and got popular again. I'm talking about Chuck Taylor.
Yeah,
right?
Chucks.
We wore black high top Converse and no support at all, Aaron, you're right. Nothing. But, man, we're proud of them, I'll tell you that.
Amani Vaught into the game for the first time for West. Thought about a baseline triple and then rifled it back to Morgan Bellamy. Now Elmore's got it. Here comes Vaught on the baseline. Her shot misses everything, hits the pole that connects the wall there. Pole that connects the goal to the wall, and it's a dead ball, North Brunswick possession.
Pretty sure you don't get anything for that, but I'll tell you what you do get. You get a bad shot when you get guarded closely like Scoggins did that time. Good defense by Lainey Scoggins.
A good pass in from Trexler to Jada Meese-Burnett, whose shot missed, and then Seiler got fouled as she was going to try and lead a fast break for the Trojans. She was fouled, and it'll be West Brunswick basketball. That was the first foul called against North Brunswick. It was, I couldn't tell. I think it was Scoggins maybe. It was call for the foul. I got the tail end of the referee signal to the scores table. So North Brunswick 6, West Brunswick 2. 2.5 minutes left in the opening frame. Good entry pass into Vaulton. She just couldn't handle it. Nearly stolen, but Jada Meese Burnett couldn't control it before it bounded out of bounds near the North Brunswick bench.
You know, both these teams come into the game this evening on losing streaks. West has lost their last 2. North has lost their last 3. Trying to get on that positive side. That's a good way to do it, to get it to her.
Good pass to Scoggins. She misfired on the shot and then chased down her own rebound. And, Jay, she can shoot it from deep, too. She's not just a slasher. Pretty lefty shot.
Yeah, right now it's Scoggins 6 and West 2.
I think West has got to try to figure out how to get a couple easy ones in transition.
Well, they
take the lid off maybe.
Yeah, if they can score and, you know, jump into the press and force a turnover and get that transition game going, that could help them a lot. Attack them defensively there. When you give up that dribble, you're in trouble.
Oh, a good pass from Burnett to Trexler, whose shot misses. Oates with the rebound. Tamaya Oates up and in, and the Trojans want a timeout. So North Brunswick with an 8-2 run to begin the first quarter. We are 6 minutes, 18 seconds into the first quarter, and it's the host Scorpions who have taken the fight to West here in the early going, primarily led by Lainey Scoggins. Tamaya Oates pads the lead with an offensive rebound and a putback. And, Jay, 6+ in, all Scorps, huh?
Yeah, they're playing so much better here this evening than they did a week ago when we had them against Laney. They actually started out okay against Laney, but you know, eventually just kind of fell behind and couldn't catch up. But some good efforts, as you mentioned. Scoggins with 6, Oates with 2, and Woodard's got the only bucket of the night for West Brunswick. Earlier this week, West Brunswick lost to Hoggard 57-19, who a lot of teams lose to Hoggard, girls, right? They're awful good. And North Brunswick lost 50-38 to New Hanover. So like I said, both teams on a bit of a losing streak, trying to get righted here tonight in Leland, and so far North has taken it to them defensively.
Yep. West Brunswick tries to dribble through the lane and a bit out of control. Seiler was fouled by number 20. That is Caitlin Moore, who was charged with the foul. Haley Woodard going to come back into the game for Gracie Elmore.
Trying to, against, you know, you like to try to get into the paint to you know, run your offense, but West really having a hard time doing that. They're inside now.
No, that was a good pass from Hill to Vault, but again, just too crowded down in the lane.
Tell you what.
And a tie ball situation. Possession arrow going to favor the Scorpions. So a little bit of frustration on the faces of the Trojan players as West trails 8-2, minute 21 left in the opening frame.
Yeah, West averages 46 points a game, but they're well off of that now.
Oh, Trexler nearly made a great catch. And it's off of Tootie Hill and out of bounds. Be North Brunswick basketball. Boy, Jay, I think here in the first quarter we've had double the number of turnovers to points.
Yeah,
I think, well, maybe not quite. There have been 10 total points and got to be in double-digit turnovers combined.
And we got a timeout by Travis Fortune, and I actually think that's a pretty good timeout. The last couple of trips down, not much organization offensively for the Scorps, and Coach Travis Fortune's going to get them on the side. Let's see what they come with on their inbounds play.
Partner, did you, and I may have missed this in the intro, did you have the result when these two teams met earlier in the season? I know it was a West Brunswick victory. Did you have a score?
57 West, 29 North. In that game,
wow.
Seiler had 13. Hill and Bellamy each had 11, and the key stat with Bellamy was that she made 3 of 4 three-point shots. Scoggins had 16 that night, and just about near her average, or is her average.
So, Jay, and again, through almost 7 minutes, we've got North, who lost that game by 28 points, who's really been the aggressor and outplayed West in all facets. What a turnaround from the first 2 times these teams met.
Yeah, very much, and I think very much more so defensively, Sam. West really hasn't had a halfway decent look at the basket tonight. We got another whistle.
That's going to be an off-the-ball foul called against West Brunswick's Morgan Bellamy. She held Scoggins. And, boy, Jay, you ever watch Scoggins without the ball? I mean, she's all over the place, constantly in movement.
Yeah, she's a real nice ball player. And,
she is indeed.
She's just looking for a little bit of help.
So less than a minute left. Scoggins from deep. Bingo! Scoggins with 9 points in the first quarter, and North Brunswick's lead has ballooned to 9. Scorpions leading 11-2, and yet another turnover by the Trojans.
You know, we jokingly, but with a little bit of honesty, say players like Scoggins need to play a little more selfishly. They're that good.
Oh, there's a chance for West Brunswick to get on the board. Seiler's shot is up, no good. But, Jay, you get the feeling that's what West Brunswick's got to try to do. And I know you can't get a fast break, a layup, and go to the line every possession. But seeing the Trojans getting a whole lot of points from their half-court sets right now, it's just not happening. So a chance to get some freebies here at the line. Yeah,
it's always important to make your free throws. And neither one of these two teams are terrific free throw shooters. West at 48%. North at 43%. Zeiler, one of the better free throw shooters for West at 64, and she makes 1 of 2.
Yep, Seiler salvages a split there. 22 seconds left in the first quarter. North Brunswick 11, West Brunswick 3. The Trojans have made 1 field goal. It was a Haley Woodard layup. Scoggins has 9 points in the opening frame for North Brunswick, including a three-pointer on North's last possession. 7 seconds left in the quarter. North struggling to kind of get in its offense. They get it over to Oates. They got to get a shot up, and they're not. The Scorpions just kind of lost track of the game clock. And, Jay, despite the lack of execution on that final first quarter possession, what a start from North Brunswick, in particular 9 points from Lainey Scoggins.
Good first quarter for Scoggins, a great first quarter for North, and West going to take the timeout and try to figure out what to do.
And we'll be back for the start of the second quarter with North leading by 8. And we're back for the start of the second quarter. West Brunswick's basketball. Trojans trailing by 8 points, 11-3, as Woodard pressured as she got it inbounds, guarded by Caitlin Moore. Woodard drives right by Moore, lays it off the glass. Too strong, but Woodard was fouled. And, Jay, that's about the best possession of the night for West. Woodard just had Caitlin Moore, a bigger player on her, and just drove right around her.
Yeah, Haley Woodard is a good player now, and by the time she finishes her career at West, she's going to be a whole bunch gooder, right? Because just a sophomore, been starting this year and played a heck of a lot last year as a freshman, and she just kind of seems in control. The ball's in her hands a lot. She kind of straightens things up sometimes when they're not going, when they're kind of crooked.
Couldn't capitalize on the free throws there. And North Brunswick's number 25, Ayana Myers, has got it, bringing it into the front court. It ends up in Scoggins' hands on the left wing, guarded by Woodard.
Myers, another freshman. There's some freshmen that play for this North team. Mariah Bell got a start tonight.
22, Samaya Hankins. Oh, couldn't quite get it to fall. That was 25 Myers, whose shot just rolled off the rim. That would have given the Scorps a 10-point lead. Instead, West has got it down 8.
Yeah, another good backdoor cut that time, this time by the freshman. Just couldn't convert. Yeah, she makes a big defensive play there.
Leonard's entry pass knocked away. Oh, Scoggins got a look. Puts it on the deck, Euro step, shot off the glass, no good. Tootie Hill's got it. Jay, she's just going to bring it out of the pack herself. Lays it up too strong. And, boy, Jay, just absolutely nothing going the Trojans' way through the first quarter and some change.
That is not a good sign if you're a West Brunswick fan, because that was kind of a bunny for Tootie. She'll make
your
that
best player.
9 times out of 10, and they need that to kind of kickstart them, and left 2 points on the board that time.
Scoggins just goes right around everybody, but her shot misses badly. Amani Vault with a strong defensive rebound there for West Brunswick. So no blood yet in the second quarter. North with an 11-3 lead.
A good board that time by Vault.
Oh, that's a good little pass in the pocket there. Somehow, Amani Vault got that ball up off the glass and in. Jay, I have no idea how she even got the shot off, much less got it to go.
Yeah.
Wow.
I'll tell you, I think the foul was on Oates that time, maybe. I'm not sure, but.
Jay, that was strong right
Yeah.
there. I mean, I couldn't have got that ball up to the basket. She was basically being held.
Yeah, it's pure brute strength by the senior, Amani Vault, having a real good year. 6.5 points, 5 rebounds per contest. She doesn't convert her free throw.
Where the Trojans 1 of 5 from the strike, Jay, in the first 10 minutes of the game. But they pull within 6. North leads 11-5. Oh, a good little pass in the pocket to Jada Mies-Burnett. Tootie Hill swats it away. And the North Brunswick bench wanted a foul call there. And the possession will stay with North Brunswick.
Like the design of the play, though.
Really nice play, yeah.
Nice cut to the basket by Burnett, and a good pass, and just wasn't able to convert. And, yeah, West maybe got away with one there.
Oh, Jay, they lost Oates. Thought she'd just take the open 15-footer. Tootie Hill comes up with a steal, Jay. Here come the Trojans. Morgan Bellamy pushing it across the timeline. She's got Elmore from distance. Oh, Jay, it was dead on the money, just a little too strong. Oh, and they get Woodard with a reach, and Jay, that's one you want to avoid. That's 2.
At least 2.
And they were about a combined 145 feet away from the basket.
Yeah, not a place on the floor where you want to get called for a personal foul. You mentioned Gracie Elmore putting up the 3 that time. Elmore, a subpar year from the 3 for her. She is a much better three-point shooter than she has shown so far this season.
Seiler at the scores table, set to check back in for West. Here comes Bell, the 9th grader, got her pocket picked. Here comes Tootie Hill again, but Scoggins got back, and Hill missed another one. Just a lot of great chances West has had and can't get it to go. And now Oates got behind everyone to Jada Mies-Burnett, whose layup is up and in, and the North lead back to 8 at 13-5. Caught the Trojans sleeping there, Jay. There was about 4 people guarding the ball down here, and nobody back deep with Oates and Burnett.
Beat them down court that time. Good unselfish play on the part of North.
Seiler checking into the game for Brianna Leonard. This is the starting 5 back on the court for West Brunswick. And Jay, you just get a sense the Trojans, they better figure it out quick. North Brunswick playing exceptionally well here.
Well, particularly defensively, Sam. Another turnover.
I mean, Jay, that's one where you've turned the corner and you've got probably a 6-footer there if you just put it up at the goal instead of trying to force a pass and turn it over. But a good thought there with trying to get it. Never a bad idea to try to get it to Tootie Hill.
Oh, yeah. Try to get her going because she's good for 11 a game.
That pass knocked away by Woodard, who gets on the deck. Elmore does not have numbers. Had Woodard on the wing. Tootie Hill with a turnaround jumper finally gets it to go. Her first bucket of the night. And the Trojans back within 6 points. West trails 13-7 here in Leland.
Yeah, probably want to continue to try to pound the ball into Hill. See if she can't get untracked.
Ooh, Woodard thought about jumping in the passing lane there, but held back. Now Scoggins working against Woodard. Jay, I caught one.
Sam Hickman with the assist.
Best play of the night.
Best play. Yeah,
Did you see that pass to Coach Fortune that I made?
I saw him take that ball away from you as quickly as he could, which was the smart thing to do.
People see what they want to see. Yeah, get it out of my hands as quickly as possible. Oh, Morgan Bellamy just took it from her, Jay.
That's some banging around out there.
Youngster against youngster there. She took it from Bell, the freshman.
That's going to be
That's three. That's 3 on Haley Woodard.
And I think it's the right call, too. She was trying to set a pick that kind of stuck that leg out, leaned that body over a little bit, so that's an easy call, and I believe
that's the last we'll see of Woodard in the first half. I just don't know if you can afford to bring her back in with 3 for the last you got half the second quarter to play here.
How many players
Whoa,
we got out?
They left Woodard in.
They did. Maybe we mixed up one of the fouls, but I thought that was 3 on Haley.
Let's see if we can get a look here. Let's see if I can get some help from the scores table here and see how many personal fouls Haley Woodard has. She does have 3, Jay.
Wow, okay.
She's got 3, and West is leaving her in.
Well, she's trying to defend Scoggins, and that's not a good matchup right now. North should realize that.
Good entry pass into Tamaya Oates. Her second bucket of the game, and the North Brunswick lead back to 8. Scorpions 15, West 7. Oh,
a lot of air under that one, Sam. West
too strong. Woodard nearly came up with it, but lost it. Scoggins got it for North Brunswick, rather. And now here comes West Brunswick. Maybe a little bit out of control there.
Well, it was. And the one positive part of that was it tells me that Scoggins realizes that Woodard, who's defending her, has 3, probably can't guard her quite as tightly, and goes hard to the rack.
Yeah,
so
I like the decision.
Yep, just got to execute a little bit better next time down.
So, Jay, with an 8-point lead and 3 minutes left before halftime, Coach Fortune's going to try and get Scoggins a little breather here. So the question, where do the points come from North Brunswick? And this time they come from Abby Trexler, who swishes a mid-range jumper and pushes the North Brunswick lead to 10. All Scorpions here so far, 17-7.
Yeah, they're playing really well. And we were talking earlier about can some points come from someone else other than Lainey Scoggins? Well, I guess the answer is they can. Tamaya Oates now has 4. Jonamis Burnett has 2, and now Abby Trexler, who has been shooting here forever, so it seems, but is finally able to convert and get a bucket and help give North Brunswick a pretty, at this point, feels like a commanding 17-7 lead. We still got tons of time to play. 2:49 to go here in the second quarter, and, of course, the entire second half. But West all night long, Sam, and correct me if I'm wrong, but offensively, they have just not been able to get in any offensive rhythm whatsoever.
No, Jay, and then a couple chances they've had on runouts, specifically with Tootie Hill. She missed 2 that we've seen her make dozens of times.
In her sleep.
You know, they'd like to have those back. But as far as half-court sets, it has just been inept on the offensive end for the Trojans.
And then to add insult to injury for the Trojans, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 free throws, and they've only converted 1.
Yep.
So, not a good offensive night thus far for West Brunswick, but credit this sticky defense on the part of North for a lot of that.
Yep, absolutely. Well said, partner. Amani Vault's got it. Back over to Elmore. Woodard coming off a screen. Good pass into Seiler. Seiler lays it up and in. She's got 3 points, and Jay, by far the most effective offensive possession, offensive set of the night for West.
Yeah, and that's the value of Woodard there, really 4.5 assists per game. Nice backdoor by Trexler.
And you see Woodard just had to go straight up. She couldn't foul her, and Oates puts it up and in, lead back to 10. Oates has 6.
You want Woodard on the floor so much because of what she's doing right now, creating. But a little bit of a defensive problem, Woodard inside.
Haley Woodard with a critical offensive rebound and putback off the glass and in. So, Jay, back-to-back scores on possessions for the Trojans.
First time tonight they've come down 2 straight times and walk away with points.
And Jay, that could be a run out there. Oates got to race back. Nope. Tootie Hill with the putback. And Jay, isn't that why coaches stress to their bigs to run the floor?
Run the floor, yeah.
Fell right in her lap. Put it in.
It doesn't always go in. You got to get down there.
Trexler's got a mid-range look. Bingo! 2 mid-range jumpers this quarter for Abby Trexler. And North's lead 21-13, exactly a minute left before halftime here in Leland.
And North more than holding their own these last couple of minutes with Lainey Scoggins getting a nice rest.
Gracie Elmore with a nice drive shot off the glass up and in. So 4 consecutive possessions with a bucket. And Jay, suddenly West is getting the points but not the stops.
Yeah. If you look up on the board, they're only down 6. It seems like they should be down a lot more.
Jay, regardless of what else happens, you just want this halftime buzzer to sound with Woodard stuck on 3 fouls. Offensive foul called against number 12, Mariah Bell. And Jay, I thought maybe with a minute left they might get Woodard out of there, just trying to navigate it. But, hey, looks like they're going all in. Coach Holland knows more than me. Let me say that.
Here's the change now, Sam.
Yep, there you go. You don't want to get a cheapie on the offensive end. I thought that might be coming at some point here.
So Morgan Bellamy will be doing a lot of the ball handling here this last 20 seconds.
Oh, Vault kept her dribble up. Shot misses. Scoggins with the rebound. 15 seconds left in the quarter. Scoggins pulls it back out, now across the timeline. North trying to get a shot off at the end of this quarter. Burnett's mid-range jumper, no good. Rebound by Oates. Lefty layup misses. Another layup attempt, no good. And boy, did the Trojans dodge a bullet there at the end of the first half. North had 3 really good looks and really good shot attempts up at the rim. Could not get them to go. And Jay, if you're Coach Kevin Holland in West, you've got to feel pretty good that you're only down by 6 at halftime.
Only down 6 and not having a particularly good offensive first half. So, yeah, they go to the locker room, make some changes, and come back after the second half.
So through 2 periods of play here from North Brunswick High School, it is the North Brunswick Scorpions leading the West Brunswick Trojans 21-15. We'll be back for the second half right here on Focus Broadband. We are back for the start of the second half. It'll be Trojan basketball coming out of the break. Jay, how about this? Officials tonight doing all three games, JV boys, varsity girls, then the varsity boys. Wayne Merritt, Derek Gaudio, and Justin Best, a tip of the cap from the Focus Broadband table to these officials tonight. Boy, 3 games, Jay, that is not easy.
That is a marathon, and they are doing a great job.
No, Woodard had a 3 that was halfway down and bounced out. Maybe the best perimeter look of the night for the Trojans. Just couldn't quite get it to fall, but a nice-looking possession, partner.
Yeah, I don't think there's any doubt about that. It's good luck, just wouldn't drop.
Trexler's going to fire away that one short of everything. Nice play by Tamaya Oates to save it. And then the offensive rebound putback, no good. Woodard lost it, and it bounced right to Oates, and Seiler knew it. Yep, she reached in for a tie ball situation and got her hand caught in the cookie jar a little bit there. So a cheap foul, but a little bit of bad luck there for the Trojans, and some good active hands and stick-to-itiveness for North. Scoggins from deep, no good. Oates tried to get the rebound. Seiler came away with it. Now Oates trying to chase her down from behind.
I think Coach Fortune agreed with that call because you could hear the slap.
Yeah, or lack thereof on
way
the call.
Over here.
Yeah.
It's hard. It's a fast-moving game and a lot of things going on. Can't get them all.
Pass to Elmore in the corner. She lost it. Now here comes North with numbers. And she's got 3 fouls, Jay. That's 4.
Now she's got 4.
And, Jay, sometimes you just got to let them shoot a layup.
Yep.
In this particular situation, if she had 1 foul or none, well, Jay, we're looking at maybe a lengthy stretch on the bench for one of West Brunswick's best players in Haley Woodard. That's her 4th.
You know, I think she kind of intellectually knew that she needed to back off a little bit, but she sort of got stuck.
Competitive instincts took over a little bit.
She kind of got stuck in the middle that time, and Laney Scoggins, who hits the first, made her pay.
Scoggins rims out. West doesn't block out Burnett and then leaves her. She had a point-blank putback attempt but was fouled, and now Jada Meese Burnett will go to the line for 2.
Well, you know, Burnett.
She's tough to handle down there,
she
Jay.
is.
She's a load.
A big, strong kid. And she's a junior, averages 4 games, 6 boards.
6 boards, yeah. Oh, good-looking stroke there, just rattled out on her.
Looking at her numbers, free throw numbers, 49%. So for a team that shoots 43, that's pretty good.
Burnett misses that one, and finally West able to track down a defensive rebound on the missed free throw.
So Woodard not being in the game now, and the fact that she controls the ball a lot offensively, the West kids really got to step up and value the ball.
Holding foul called against Scoggins, I believe. No, number 12, Bell. Sorry, Laney. The foul called against number 12, Mariah Bell.
And when Bell's a junior or a senior, she won't get that call, but when you're a freshman, you will.
Amani Vault trying to find someone to take the ball into.
Ooh, turnovers.
Man, Jay, just out of sorts. Just completely out of sorts.
They being West Brunswick, has not really gotten to much offensive consistency or continuity all night long.
Scoggins pump fake, now drives, no good on the shot. Oates with the rebound, tie ball situation. I believe it's going to stay with North Brunswick. So, Jay, I thought West did a pretty good job on the defensive glass in the first half, but it's been a problem through the first couple minutes here in the third quarter.
Well, you got some big kids out there for North. Burnett, Scoggins is big, Oates is big, tall.
Foul, yeah.
So when you put Amani Vaught in for Haley Woodard, you're getting a little more size. And so maybe Vaught can help out with some of the disparity rebounding. The big thing for West is as you're going to see some full court pressure now on the part of North Brunswick.
Jay, we got a little discussion going on at the scores table about the score, but the scoreboard's showing exactly what I've got.
Well,
there's been 1 point here in the second half, and it was 21-15 at halftime.
Well, if it's how dare they have a score different than what you, the human computer, has, and your manual score sheet. See the official talking to the scorekeeper, and Sam desperately wanting to show them his score sheet.
Yeah.
So we'll get a little break while they straighten this out. It was 21-15 at the half, and as Sam said, I believe 1 point has been scored here.
Yeah, they got it right, Jay. That's what I'm showing here. It should have been 21-15, and North has made a single free throw in the third quarter. And I know my book doesn't count for anything, but I've got the same book as the home scorekeeper. I'm showing 22-15.
Counts for Maggie. It counts for Huck. Counts for Winnie. I'm pretty sure Brett and Will could care less.
Yeah.
You know,
yeah,
about
exactly.
your book.
Now, Jay, in these situations, you automatically go to the home scorebook. You know, the scorekeeper for North Brunswick, since we're in Leland, you know, playing at North Brunswick. That's the book you go to.
That's the book.
It wouldn't, you know, and that's what the refs have done. The score will remain 22-15, and that's exactly what we had.
Pretty sure,
partner.
Somewhere in the Bible, the good book, it says that.
Exactly.
Go to the home book.
Some kind of Bible.
Okay.
Vault's going to fire from distance, and Amani Vault nails it. Just stepped right into a semi-transition three, buried it, and West Brunswick has pulled within 4 at 22-18. Jay, this is close as West has been in some time. And the lead right back to 7 as Lainey Scoggins buries one from the right wing. She's got 13 to lead all scorers.
Yeah, when you put Vaught in the game, you don't think you're going to get threes from her, but so that's a real valuable contribution. Hill working the glass from the floor.
Too strong. Another tie ball situation. Now I think it'll stay with the Trojans. And a little extracurricular activity.
Yeah, getting a little chippy inside, to say the least, right?
Bellamy from distance. That one's short. Jada Meese-Burnett clears out everyone.
Yeah.
And does a good job. Jay, you notice how she didn't try to rifle that one through traffic. She just waited for everything to clear, got it to her guard, nice and poised.
Good patience that time by Burnett. And that's a good timeout by Travis.
Yep,
Travis Fortune.
Yeah,
anytime when you pick up the dribble, which is to say you've given up your dribble, defensively you have to understand it and you got to attack it. And that's exactly what West Brunswick did then, and forced Coach Fortune to call the timeout.
So, Jay, a game tonight with implications. So, West Brunswick at 4-6 in league play. North Brunswick at 1-9 in league play. That's a 3-game advantage over the Scorpions. So, if West were to win tonight, they could put North Brunswick out of the race for the lone 3A playoff spot. If North Brunswick wins, North will be 2-9, West 4-7, so North within 2 games of that first 3A playoff spot.
And they all kind of play each other next week, right?
Yeah, that's right. So North it's a must-win for North as far as earning the league's lone playoff berth. North's got to have it. What a pass. Tootie Hill made a great block. She's going to lose that if she's not careful. Elmore will.
Boy, I'll tell you what.
Boy, helter skelter.
Yeah, North Brunswick has run some of the prettiest kind of backdoor cuts and passes tonight that we've seen all season long.
Boy, a break there for West. Burnett nearly had a steal, and if Burnett would have missed it entirely, it was just going to go straight out of bounds. So West fortunate to retain possession there. Vault thought about it briefly. Good pass there to Morgan Bellamy. Made a good pass into Tootie Hill, and then Hill just banged it off the bottom of the rim. Jay, she got caught too far under the goal.
Yeah, you got to know where you are on the floor, and you can't let this kid shoot from the outside like that.
And it was a perfect miss as it went right into the hands of Tamaya Oates, who's got 8, and North's lead back to 9 at 27-18. A wild miss there. Scoggins pushing the pace for North. Stop, pop, mid-range jumper. No good. And out of bounds off of North Brunswick. and possession will go to the Trojans. And Jay, with 3:56 left in the third, it's now or never for West.
Well,
I mean, this 9-point lead feels like it's about 18 or 19 points.
It does. I mean, you know, the three can get you back in real quick, but the only three of the night for West has been by a kid who normally doesn't shoot the three, and that's Vaught.
I mean, that's a great look right there. Seiler, you know, uncontested, real close to the basket. And then they lose Scoggins in transition. And the three-pointer puts North up by 12, and it is all Scorpions here midway through the third quarter.
Yeah, 3 triples on the game for Laney Scoggins. 3, 6, 7, 16 points on the night.
West needs it. And Elmore with a huge, huge answer. Buries the three from the left wing, and boy, did West Brunswick need that.
You talk about a need-to basket. That was the one by Gracie Elmore. Again, a good three-point shooter throughout her career. Not this year, but maybe she could change all that this evening.
North real deliberate here now in its half-court offense. Wisely. Scoggins comes off a screen, stop, pop, no good. Elmore with the rebound, gets it up to Morgan Bellamy. But a good-looking set by North, got just the shot they wanted, partner.
Nice catch by Hill.
Tootie Hill with a nice catch, puts it off the rim, around and in, and a little 5-0 mini spurt by the Trojans has got West Brunswick back within 7 at 30-23.
As you were saying in the first half, Sam, West has can't trade baskets, right? They've got to get some stops.
Oh, here comes Zamaria Seiler out with it.
Not a good pass.
Foul. And maybe a good one by West Brunswick on number 4, Morgan Bellamy, as it may have been led to a layup by North Brunswick had Bellamy not fouled the outlet passer.
Yeah, it looked like the Scorps had some numbers that time, Sam, so I agree with you.
Caitlin Moore and Samaya Hankins coming into the game for North Brunswick. Scorpions lead 30-23. North Brunswick has outscored West in the quarter 9-8. West, though, getting some help from beyond the arc. Gracie Elmore and Amani Vaught have nailed three-pointers here in the third period to keep West within striking distance.
With Scoggins working hard to get open.
Oh, what a pass. Great looking pass to number 20, Caitlin Moore in the pocket. Travis Fortune furious that no foul was called against Bellamy, who is being accused by Fortune of holding Scoggins as she was working through the lane.
You know, that pass was by Hankins. Hankins, another one of the 3 freshmen that get minutes for North Brunswick.
Here she comes. Oh, Tootie Hill picked her pocket. But look at Oates chase it down from behind, partner. Tootie Hill this time finishes on the break. She's got 4 points in the third quarter. And, Jay, maybe the first signs of life tonight from the West Brunswick Trojans as they've pulled within 5. When's the last time that they were this close?
It's been a while. Are they playing a little rope-a-dope here tonight?
Yeah, I don't know.
Kind of taking beatings and punches and everything on the ropes and hoping that the Scorps punch themselves out. So good call that time by Travis Fortune. Didn't like the way things were moving. That's a 7-point run for West, I think.
So, Jay, Laney Scoggins for North Brunswick made a three-pointer from the left wing to put North Brunswick up 30-18. In that moment, absolutely nothing was going right for West Brunswick. Haley Woodard had just retreated to the bench with her 4th foul. West had missed some pretty clean looks at the bucket. Scoggins had scored 7 points already in the third quarter. West came down to the other end, and Gracie Elmore hit a huge 3 from the left wing to make it 30-21. And then Tootie Hill with back-to-back baskets, a turnaround jumper, then a steal and layup in transition. So, all that to say, a 7-0 run, and you blink, and West Brunswick with 1:30 left in the third is right back in this thing.
Well, it helps when those shots start falling in. I was talking about Gracie Elmore coming into tonight's game, and again, historically in her career, a really good three-point shooter. She was 9 of 62. She can, so she's got 10 three-point shots she's made this year now, but 9 for 62, not the way she usually shoots it.
Moore's putback attempt no good. Oates off the glass and in. Tamaya Oates having a huge night. She's got 10, the second scorp to reach double figures in scoring. Oh, a good pass from Tootie Hill to Amani Volt, whose shot bounces around the rim and in. The Trojans getting spectacular minutes from number 13, Amani Volt tonight. She's now got 7-5 here in the third quarter and a chance to make it 6 with a three-point play.
Yeah, it was a good basket by Vaught for sure, but a tremendous pass by Hill.
What a pass.
Wonderful catch by Amani, and the good touch off the glass. They need the free throw here to get the three-point play.
Well, just off the mark to the right. Scoggins with the defensive rebound. Jay, that would have got West within 4 with a minute left. Trexler drives in, picked up her dribble, then tried to swing in the end. Oh, and it bounced right to Tamaya Oates, who lays it up and in. She's got 6 in the quarter, 12 for the game. The lead back to 7 for North Brunswick.
And we talked about early on.
Vault again? This one too strong. And Abby Trexler with the defensive rebound. 32 seconds left to play here in the third frame.
If I'm North, I'm content with maybe getting the last shot.
Charge. Nope. Blocking foul called against West Brunswick's Tootie Hill. And boy, the Trojans did not like that call.
Yeah, Coach Holland expressing his difference on that call. Scoggins misses the first. Again, Lainey Scoggins just a 50% free throw
Just
shooter.
hard to believe, isn't it, Jay?
Yeah, it is, because she has a
good
nice
rotation.
Yeah.
I mean, that second one looked perfect there. She's got 8 points this quarter, 17 for the game, and the North Brunswick lead back to 8 points at 35-27.
Big basket time for West Brunswick. They really need to get a score here.
Yeah, Seiler was fouled on her way up. I believe that was Caitlin Moore who was charged with the foul. So Seiler will go to the line for a pair. She's only got 3 points tonight, and Jay came in as West Brunswick's third leading scorer behind Hill and Morgan Bellamy.
Now, as free throw shooters go, she's pretty good. 64% from the stripe will get you kind of All-American status the way the kids are shooting free throws this year, right?
Yep. Jay West 2 of 7 from the stripe tonight as a team. North Brunswick, 2 of 4, 2 of 6. And North Brunswick 2 of 7.
Not a whole lot better, right?
3 of 8 for West Brunswick now. Seiler's got 5 points. And big points there. That cuts the lead to 6 here. Right, 5 seconds left in the third quarter.
They don't want Scoggins to take this shot.
Only 3 seconds left, Jay.
In.
From deep. Oh, boy, Trexler right on line. Just a hair short. West dodges another bullet at the end of a quarter. I believe that's 3 straight quarters where North had a pretty good chance to build their lead even greater and weren't able to capitalize. But, Jay, another solid quarter. The teams played to a draw there in the third, each team scoring 14 points. And North Brunswick will carry a 35-29 advantage into the fourth quarter. Partner Jay Combs, West Brunswick wasn't able to trim into that 6-point deficit, but the Trojans had their best offensive period of the night, but find themselves trailing North Brunswick by 6 going into the fourth. Make that an 8-point deficit as North hits Scoggins on a back cut for a layup. Scoggins with a game-high 19 points, and the Scorpion lead is 8.
And Scoggins, again, using her offhand or right hand. She can shoot as well with her right hand as she can shoot with her left hand. I'll tell you, she's really quite clever. Picking up the dribble, not a good thing.
Timeout, yep, and a wise one.
Very, 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 very wise.
Now, Jay, can West Brunswick retract that timeout and let the Morgan Bellamy three-pointer that she drained after the whistle stand? Can you cash that timeout back in and take the three?
I'm not quite sure you can do it. You can try, I guess, but I don't. The officials, as you named them earlier in the game, Sam, maybe a time to do it again because these guys are really yeoman-like work this evening. They've already done a JV game. Now they're doing the varsity girls, and they'll stick around and do the varsity boys game as well. So I forgot who's officiating tonight.
We've got Wayne Merritt, Derek Gaudio, and Justin Best on the crew tonight. And Jay, I'm not just saying this because we're on the air. This is a good crew. They've done a nice job. I can't think of really any calls tonight that have been real questionable. And when you don't remember a whole lot about the officials, that usually tells you they've done a pretty good job, right?
Well said, Sam.
Vault from deep, way long. Elmore couldn't grab the offensive rebound. Push ahead, West lost her. 25, Ayana Myers didn't turn around quite in time, and the youngster going to come out now, number 12, Mariah Bell checking back in. So it's Bell, Oates, Burnett, Trexler, Scoggins for North. For West, it's Bellamy, Seiler, Vault, Hill, and Elmore. And Jay, here with a minute into the fourth, I'm wondering if West is going to put Haley Woodard back in here shortly.
Yeah, I wonder how long they'll let her go. That's for sure, Sam. A second shot opportunity by Hill that time does not go in. It hasn't been a lot of offensive putback opportunities for Tootie here this evening. North has done a very good job on the boards.
Had the right idea, just too strong over the head of Hill. Jay, sports are just really weird. West Brunswick beat this North Brunswick team by 28 points less than a month ago. 28. And here we are tonight. North is a basket away from having a 10-plus point lead with only 6.5 minutes left.
It's
go figure, right?
It's why they play the game, right, Sam?
Bell's going to fire. Too strong. Hill had it, then lost it. Now Scoggins has got it for an 11-point lead. No good. And it bounds out of bounds off the rim. It'll be West Brunswick basketball. And here it is. Here she comes, Jay. Woodard coming into the game for number 10, Zamaria Seiler.
She's been out a long time, Sam. I'd say a good 8 minutes.
Yeah, probably about, 15 minutes of real time, partner?
Yeah, let's see what Woodard can do. Yep.
So West Brunswick down by 8, 6:05 left in the game.
Still a 3-possession game, as they like to say. So
strong.
But you got to make those kinds of shots to get back in. I don't know what the this is going to stay with West. But again, it seems like there have been a lot of one-and-done shots for the Trojans here tonight.
Oh, Jay, they just forgot about her.
Sure
North just completely lost Morgan Bellamy on the inbounds. And, Jay, hard to believe that's Bellamy, who's averaging 8 a game. That's her first points of the night, at least by my count.
A very quiet night for the junior who averages, as you said, Sam, 8 points a game. West needs a little bit of run here.
Oh, I think she thought she double dribbled. Jay, here's a chance here. Bellamy's all alone. Too strong. Too strong again. Off the glass, no good. Knocked out of bounds by North Brunswick. And, boy, Jay, hard to erase a 6-point deficit when you got 3 point-blank looks at the rim and can't get them to go, right?
Yeah, that might be when you start thinking, gosh, maybe
this isn't our night, right?
Our night. Yeah, I don't know. Still plenty of time.
Oh, there's a look.
Nice ball
good
fake.
head
there
fake.
You go.
No good. Tapped around. Knocked right back to Amani Vault. Shot no good. Knocked around. West has got it again. Saves it somehow, and Haley Woodard's got it.
They've got more offensive boards in the last 45 seconds than they have in the whole game.
Well said, partner. Oh, it was a shot attempt. Yeah. Yep, Jay, there's another opportunity off a missed shot. Myers almost tracked it down for North, but it was off her foot and out of bounds. Brianna Leonard's going to come into the game. Maybe a chance here to get Leonard an open look from the perimeter. I remember from her earlier this year in her JV days, she's a capable perimeter shooter. And in that, I mean, that's a great pass from Haley Woodard to Tootie Hill, and Hill could not corral it, and it bounces out of bounds. It'll go back to the scores. Jay, there was about 6 different opportunities in that last minute stretch for West to pull within 4 or even 3, and they just could not get it to go in the hoop. Yeah, point blank ones.
Yeah, might want to remember that sequence as we get closer and closer to the end of this game.
Bellamy guarding Scoggins near the top of the key. Oh, that's going to be a turnover. West should just let that one roll out of bounds.
We're going to get the ball out under the North bucket.
Instead of right over here. If they would have tracked it down and grabbed it, it would have been sideline out of bounds. But, Jay, you're a basketball guy. I've always heard it can be really difficult to take it out of bounds from this area here.
It can. In those corners, it gets tough.
Oh, I thought Woodard was going to fire.
Yeah, she passed it.
Tootie Hill puts it up and in. West Brunswick within 4, 37-33, 4:10 left in the game. Hill's got 10. She leads all West Brunswick scores. Pickpocket and a foul against number 12, Mariah Bell. So, again, some signs of life here from West Brunswick, but Jay, can they get it in the bucket enough here in the late stages?
Yeah, and I don't know, Sam, draw your own conclusion, but the sign of life is gotten a little brighter for West Brunswick when Woodard came back into the game.
Yep, no doubt, partner.
Just kind of a settling influence for this team.
To make it a 2-point game, the shot misses. Leonard's got it, and smartly
big rebound by Leonard.
Whips it back out to Woodard. It was a good rebound. Good effort on the glass for West.
Was saying West wasn't getting many offensive boards, and now they got a bunch.
Charging foul called against number 21, Tootie Hill. And Jay, she's got to be careful there.
Yeah, Tootie
keep those emotions in check.
Not in agreement, shall we say.
Can we get a foul call? Jay, the 5-second clock has started. It's at 3. Burnett, good hustle to get down there and take it out of bounds. I'll see if I can get a foul count on Tootie Hill. And, Jay, I love that timeout by Travis Fortune. The last couple minutes, you've been a little disorganized, turned it over a couple times, and just timeout. Let's settle down. We're up 4. Things are in our favor. We've really been the better team tonight. Let's just get into a set play, try to get a good look or get to the free throw line and add to this 4-point lead.
Yeah, let's not undo, 26, 27 minutes of good basketball in the last 3, right, and let it slip away from us. So I agree with you. An excellent timeout by Coach Fortune. 19 for Scoggins is leading all scorers, and she is getting a little bit more help this week from 24 Tamaya Oates, who's got 12-4 for Trexler and a bucket for Burnett. But Burnett takes up so much space inside, and those rebounds, rebounds are so important. Much more balanced scoring for West. 10 for Hill, 7 for Vaught, 5 for Seiler, 4 for Woodard, 2 for Bellamy, and 5 for Gracie Elmore. So 37 North, 33 West. 3:33 to go, Sam. Still a lot of time.
Jay, threes are wild on that scoreboard. West has got 33. The clock's at 3:33. North has 3-7. If each team had 3 fouls, we'd really be on to something up there, wouldn't we?
Tell you what, and maybe the next team that bangs down to 3 is going to get this game.
Just went right around her, left Oates, and Oates puts it off the glass and in. She's got a monster 14 points, and the lead back to 6, the biggest bucket of the game, scored by Tamaya Oates.
Yeah, doubled her scoring output here tonight.
Elmore's 3 was right on the money, just a little bit strong. Bell trying to dribble through everyone. Misses the shot, and here comes Tootie Hill. She might get tracked down from behind, partner. Here comes Scoggins, 2:58 left on the game clock. North Brunswick with a 39-33 lead.
Yeah, Tootie didn't have good numbers on that last trip down court. She got off a pretty good shot, but there were 4 defenders back.
Jay, I tell you what, I'd put Burnett on the line right there. If Burnett called it, I'd foul. They're in a 1-and-1 situation, and she's a 49% foul shooter. Oh, a steal by Haley Woodard, a chance to make it a 4-point game. Her layup is up and in. A nice play by the sophomore guard jumping into the passing lane, and West kind of got a freebie 2 points right there, Jay Bird.
And I'm surprised that West has not
done this earlier.
Well, not pressing a little more than what they have. They really have to be the aggressor here defensively.
Oh.
That's could have been a foul.
Offensive foul. They got her for it.
Yeah.
Yep, that's going to be just a little bit of frustration from Tamaya Oates, and a good job of defense by West Brunswick's number 12, Brianna Leonard. And Jay, while I'm on the topic of Brianna Leonard, Amani Vaught's going to come into the game for her, but her parents, Brianna's Philip and Michelle Leonard, if there are 2 finer folks, like Philip Leonard, it might be one of the best dudes I've ever met. Like just a great guy, great family. Nice. Brianna's easy to pull for. Oh, nice. A good pass into Tootie Hill, who lays it up and in. She's got 12, and Jay, we got a 2-point game with 1:45 left on the clock.
Woodard's got to be careful. She's still got 4 fouls.
Burnett off the glass and in, plus the foul. Huge bucket by Jada Meese Burnett, and the North Brunswick lead is 4.
Boy, Jada Meese Burnett, hard to the rack. Muscled that shot in.
Jay, I said I'd foul her, but I was thinking more like on the perimeter when she grabbed the ball. I mean, not when she was shooting it. But Elmore was trying to make a play. I'm not faulting her at all there. And Burnett steps up and caps the 3-point play. West Brunswick had pulled within 2. And then Burnett makes a huge 3-point play. Here comes West, minute and a half left. Down by 5, 42-37.
Still plenty of time. You don't have to have a 3 here. You got a 2-possession game.
No, plenty of time left, partner.
Well, if you get it wide open when you ought to take it. Oh, good look inside, and it went off of Hill's hands. Wow.
Yep, West is going to call a full timeout here, so the Trojans lose a possession there with 1:22 left in the game. And Jay, how about the pass from Scoggins to Burnett for the 3-point play? So take me into Kevin Holland's huddle here, Jay Combs. You going to apply full court pressure and try to come up with a steal?
Yeah, I'm a little surprised that they haven't done a little bit more of that to get some turnovers, to get into some
get some easy ones.
So,
yeah.
You know, they're running out of time now, Sam. You got 1:22, and they're down 5, so they don't necessarily have to get, a 3. But they do have to get some good shots, and who's got the ball coming out?
North Brunswick after the West turnover.
I think at this point they go hard on the inbounds pass, and if they fail, you put them on the line. This is not a particularly good free throw shooting North Brunswick team. So
43% as a squad, Jay.
Yep.
So, in these end-of-game situations, you hear the broadcasters on TV talking about them wanting to extend the game, put them on the line. And also, Jay, worth mentioning, West has 7 fouls, so when they foul them the 8th time and the 9th time, it'll be a 1-and-1. And if North misses those front ends, if you can secure the rebound, that's a turnover. That's as good as a turnover.
Absolutely.
So we'll see how West plays it.
Go hard on the inbounds. Be careful somebody doesn't snowbird you.
Yeah, watch the
they're going to look for Scoggins, so you got to foul her, I think.
Yep.
You got to
trap or foul right there. I mean, you can't let them there. That's a smart foul by number 4, Morgan Bellamy.
Yeah.
And it's going to be a 1-and-1 for number 33, Abby Trexler. She made 2 big buckets in the second quarter, and she's going to shoot the front end of a 1-and-1 here. And Jay, just if you put them on the line, and they miss it, the job's not done. You've got to get a body on Oates and Burnett, 2 excellent rebounders for North Brunswick.
So
here's the 1-and-1.
6 for 16, misses.
And they stole it. Oh, almost stole it. Misses the front end barely. West with the ball with a minute left, down by 5, short.
Got a foul. Got a foul. Even though it's Scoggins, you got a foul. What do we got?
Yep. It's going to be a foul against West Brunswick. Foul is called against number 13, Amani Vault. So Scoggins will go to the line. Jay, advantage for North Brunswick. This will be the last 1-and-1 free throw attempt. Every foul after this one, as long as it's not a player control foul, will result in 2 shots for the Scorpions.
Before tonight's game, Scoggins 77 for 155 from the free throw line.
Missed it again, Jay Bird.
Got to come to her. Now you got to move the ball up
Jay,
court
you got to go. There's 55 seconds left, and West is still down by 5. Good pass, and missed it.
Another
a layup. Boy, oh boy. I mean, you cannot get a better look than West Brunswick just got. That is an uncontested layup. Got the dribble drive, drew the defense, lofted it over to Tootie Hill, who's had a fantastic career for West Brunswick and a great senior year, almost averaging a double-double with 11 points and 9 rebounds, and just has, boy, she'd just like to have a lot of these attempts back tonight.
Well, go back to that one sequence, Sam, a couple of minutes ago. So Morgan Bellamy drew the foul. That's number 5 on her, so she is finished for the evening.
And Scoggins misses again. Jay, North Brunswick that's asking West to stay in it. That's 3 consecutive missed free throws after Burnett made one on the three-point play.
Even if she makes this, it's still a 2-possession game. But West really needs to get up the court quickly.
Boy, that was a dangerous pass. 35 seconds left in the game. West down by 5. Gets it over to Elmore. Fires it over to Woodard. There's a good look. Elmore from distance. Bingo, and West wants a timeout. Jay, the clock, oh boy. Ooh, the clock ran for about a second and a half, maybe 2 seconds after the made 3. But the game is back on. Gracie Elmore with the biggest shot of the night for West Brunswick. Steps into one from the top of the key, buries it, and North Brunswick has a 2-point lead, 23 and a half seconds left in the game. Take me into both huddles quickly. What are you coaching here if you're Travis Fortune and Kevin Holland?
Well, if I'm Travis Fortune, again, you got to make sure you get the ball in bounds, right? You get to 5 seconds, you got to be aware of all that. But, make sure that you get the ball in bounds to one of your players. And then my guess is, even though West could gamble, but you really can't. This is where we get in these discussions about shot clock versus no shot clock, right? So North has enough points to win this basketball game. The question is there too much time to allow West to get back in? So get the ball in. If you can't steal it, if you're West, I would foul immediately and put one of the North Brunswick players on the line and, hope that they miss both or just make one and still keep it within a 1-possession game.
Yep.
Still a lot of time left.
Jay, interesting. They put time back on the clock. They put 1.7 seconds back on the clock. I thought it was between about a second and a half and 2. And they put 1.7 back on there. Scoggins has got it. She's almost tied up.
Well, you got to call that foul maybe just a wee bit quicker, but or at least if you're West Brunswick, you're hopeful that they do. So
right, yeah.
Scoggins going to come back down the other end and shoot 2, and Laney's had a tough run of it here in the last minute or so, missing 3 straight.
So it is a 2-shot foul, double bonus, and she misses, Jay. 21.9 seconds left. Woodard checking back into the game. Jay, that was a smart substitution. They had Woodard off the floor when it was time to foul because she has 4 little defense for offense there with Brianna Leonard and Haley Woodard.
Got a rebound.
Free throw short.
You got a rebound.
And Elmore's got it. West has got it down 2. Shot is up. Off the mark. Scoggins has got it. They got a fouler, and they do. Boy, Jay, I think that was a 3 over there from the corner, just a little short. Would have put West ahead. So here we go again. Scoggins to the line, up 2.
You can't blame the kids in situations like that, but I think in hindsight the smart play is to drive to the basket.
Or work it into Tootie Hill, maybe.
If you don't make the bucket,
Boy, another missed free throw, Jay. That's 5 missed free throws in a row by Scoggins. But a make here, Jay, and you're still up 3.
But Sam, you're down 2. If they miss.
Missed.
And you can, there's the offensive rebound that they could not let happen.
She shot
Shouldn't have shot it.
It made it! It made it! The freshman, Ayana Myers! And then Scoggins nearly came up with a steal. But number 25, Ayana Myers, with an ill-timed jump shot up 2 and nails it. And that's up 4, Jay. That's going to do it. Seiler fires one from deep, short, and the North Brunswick Scorpions win the ball game 44-40. And West Brunswick gave it everything they had in the fourth quarter in the comeback attempt and ultimately fall short as the Lady Scorpions earn a critical 44-40 victory. Jay, that was a classic. No, yes! Ayana Myers fires up an 18-footer with 8 seconds left, and all North needed to do was dribble it out maybe or pass it around. It clangs high off the iron, falls in, and the game is over. North Brunswick 44, West Brunswick 40. Huge upset in the Mideastern Conference.
So, Sam,
go ahead, partner.
Let me explain this to you. So that's the first basket of the game for Myers, and it was a 3-point shot. Coming into this game, Anaya Myers from the 3-point line was 1 for 27. That's a 4% percentage. You talk about what you were saying is no, yes. That is the classic example of it there. But God bless Anaya Myers and making the 3 when they needed it most. And holy moly, North Brunswick hangs on for a hard-fought 44-40 win. So nice effort by the Scorps tonight. They really were much the stronger of the 2 teams all night long, and
they were. They deserved to win the ball game.
They kind of sort of did. They got a lot of work off the glass tonight, and Scoggins will not look back fondly on her fourth quarter because of all the missed free throws, but she had 19 points on the game, and she got a big lift from Tamaya Oates, who finished with 14. That's double her average per game for the year. But no shot was bigger than the precocious freshman Ayana Myers, who drains the 3 and really put the nail in the casket tonight on the West Brunswick Trojans.
So, Jay, for West Brunswick, Jamelia Tootie Hill led the way with 12. Gracie Elmore had 2 3-pointers, finished with 8. 7 for Amani Vaught, 6 for Haley Woodard. Seiler finished with 5, and Morgan Bellamy finished with 2. The Trojans fall to 10-8, 4-7 in conference play. But Trojan fans, fear not, West Brunswick still very much in the driver's seat for the lone automatic 3A playoff berth.
And if I'm remembering correctly, I believe we will be at West a week from today at South for the South Brunswick West Brunswick matchup that may go a long way to deciding who's going to represent the 3A conference, or the 3A berth out of the Mideast Conference this year.
Yeah, Jay, one more win by the West girls, and I'm all but positive that will cement their spot in the 3A state playoffs. Partner, if the boys' game is half as good as the girls' game we just witnessed, we're in for a real treat.
Yes, indeed we are. So you folks at home, don't go away. We'll be right back.
How about a short break before the boys tip-off right here on Focus Broadband. And we are almost set for the opening tip in a varsity boys basketball game between two up-and-coming squads in the Mid-Eastern Conference. Jay, these teams right together in the league standings. West Brunswick 5-6 in 4th place in the Mid-Eastern Conference. North Brunswick 9-9 overall, but 4-7 in 6th place. A North Brunswick win tonight, and we would go to bed this evening with the teams tied in the league standings at 5-7. And remember, Jay, these two teams, along with South Brunswick, competing for the league's automatic lone 3A playoff spot. West Brunswick coming off an 18-point loss against Hoggard earlier this week. North Brunswick enters on a 2-game losing streak. Their most recent contest, a 24-point setback against New Hanover. But, Jay, when we had this North Brunswick squad a week ago, the Scorps were awfully, awfully impressive.
Well, that's what I was going to say, Sam. If, in fact, North plays tonight the way they played 1 week ago right here in Leland against Laney, they're a tough out. These two teams have met earlier in the season. West won that one 73-59. In that game, J.J. Cobb had 23, Kevon Daniels had 18, and Savion Metters had 14. Akel Lance had 17, and Justin Freeman 10 for the Scorps. So, but that game also, I believe, when they played the first time, North didn't have all their players, so a little more balanced here tonight. And this, at least on paper, should be a good one. And if it's 50% as good as the ladies' game that we just got finished seeing, we're in good shape as far as high school basketball is concerned here tonight in Brunswick County.
Jay, starters for West Brunswick: J.J. Cobb, Savion Metters, Dante Clark, Carson Pope, and Quincy Hankins. For North Brunswick, Stan Ballard, K.J. Brown, Akel Lance, R.J. Green, and Justin Freeman. You ready, partner?
I am ready, Sam.
Well, North Brunswick's ready. That's Lance off the glass, no good. Ballard with an offensive rebound. Looked like Lance would have a uncontested layup, but West got back, guarded well. Oh, shot blocked by number 33, Quincy Hankins. And he's celebrating the block shot. Good start for the Trojans on the defensive end. West with some height, Jay, between Pope, Metters, and Quincy Hankins. They got some length, not a whole lot of girth, but they definitely got some length out there, and we know North Brunswick does.
And they got some, as you like to say, some athletes due north. And
there's our man R.J. Green. Saw a lot of him during football season, and look at this kid he passed it to, Stan Ballard. Talk about a good-looking kid. Freeman from the baseline, no good. Pope with a good block out on R.J. Green and had it taken from him. R.J. Green lays it up and in. Just grown man strength by R.J. Green.
Some athleticism, too, on the part of Green.
Whoa, Quincy Hankins lost it. Pope got it to the corner. 3 off the mark. Hankins can't get the rebound. R.J. Green lost it to Meters. Over to Dante Clark. And West saves it before it goes out of bounds. They're going to trap J.J. Cobb.
Nice save by Meters that time.
Dante Clark from the corner long. And a good block out by Akel Lance on Carson Pope. Here comes K.J. Brown. This kid's electric, folks. Lost it out of bounds. Boy, Cobb thought it was off of the Scorpions, but Justin Best, one of tonight's 3 officials, along with Derek Gaudio, Wayne Merritt, Justin Best said it was off of Cobb, and it'll stay with the Scorps, who have a 2-0 lead. A minute, 5 seconds into the game. There's Lance. He can shoot it from out there, Jay.
Averages about 12, almost 13 points a game, Sam. So, yeah, he can fill it up.
Here's Ballard working on Dante Clark. Drives the lane. Pass to R.J. Green. Off the glass and in. R.J. Green with the first 4 points of the game. Scorpions with a 4-0 lead.
You know, R.J.'s already got his game average in just a minute of the first quarter.
Pope thought about it and then gives it up to Dante Clark. Oh, here's another transition opportunity.
Nice pass.
Off the glass and in, number 5, K.J. Brown, a 6-0 burst to start the game for the Scorps.
What a pass by Lance that time. Wow.
West has got to figure out this trapping here, this little zone trap. That's a foul. He got tripped. Yeah. Foul called against Lance. He tripped Cobb. And, Jay, with someone like Cobb's speed, sometimes that's the that can handle pressure on his own. That's not a practice you want to get into. It's just to try to dribble through it. But he is awfully fast and capable.
Yeah, when you J.J. Cobb's got a couple of speeds out there, and that's not a good play.
Off the glass and in, an 8-0 burst to begin the game. And the Scorps have an 8-0 lead, much like the start of the girls' contest. All Scorpions early, Jay Combs.
You know, this is sort of how they were playing last week against Laney, and you know Laney's a good team year in, year out. This season, of course, the same. So, just nice, aggressive play on the part of the Scorps coming out of here in the first less than 3 minutes of the first quarter, and they've got the 8-point lead. West has yet to get on the scoreboard, Sam, and have really not even had a good shot, much less a chance to score some points. So let's see what Coach Aaron Taylor and staff can do coming out of this forced timeout to see if they can work and come up with a good shot. They've got some capable shooters. Cobb leads them in scoring at 9, but Pope is a good outside shooter even at 6'4".
Cobb to Hankins, off the glass and in. That's more like it for the Trojans. Quincy Hankins on the nifty pass from J.J. Cobb kind of stops the bleeding. It's 8-2 North Brunswick, 5.5 minutes left in the opening frame. Here comes Stan Ballard. Boy, high off the glass over the outstretched arm. First bucket of the night for Ballard. 4 North Brunswick starters have scored. Pope just going to step right into it. Misses badly, and North with a 10-2 lead.
Yeah, a little rushed shot that time by Carson. And
oh boy,
North
just easy.
chucks.
RJ, now all 5 North Brunswick starters have scored. Freeman with 2, Green with 4, and then Lance, Ballard, and Brown with 2 apiece. It's a 10-point lead already.
Well, I'll tell you what, some knockout haymakers being thrown right now by North. West is going to really have to try to, wow.
Yep, and Jay, they've already, West has already called one timeout to stop the bleeding. They may need another one before this one gets out of hand. Mid-range jumper by Meters off the mark. Ballard with the rebound, and he was fouled by 33, Quincy Hankins. So North Brunswick, Jay, have played just about perfectly. But partner, all 7 of North Brunswick's made shots have been layups. I mean, they're just working it in there and getting easy ones.
Well,
a credit to them. I didn't mean that as a knock. They've been playing beautifully.
Well, they have. They really have very unselfishly. They've spread the ball around.
Well said.
Let me tell you, Stan Ballard looks like he can go through anybody at any time here tonight with the ball and either get to the basket or pass it off.
Akel Lance working with it against Metters on the left wing. It's Lance, Green, Ballard, Freeman, and Brown for North.
My.
Oh, airballed it, then got his own rebound and laid it up and in. Lance has got 4, Green's got 4, Ballard's got 4, and it's 16-2 North Brunswick. Oh, that's a good swing pass. Off. Stolen, and here comes Brown on the fast break. Oh, KJ Brown was trying to get it into Justin Freeman and lost it, and here comes Cobb.
Yeah, one of the first bad plays of the quarter for North. They are playing awfully well here tonight.
Oh, what an individual play there by Quincy Hankins. Made a great drive to the basket, absorbed some contact from number 4, Stan Ballard, and got it off the glass and in. So Quincy Hankins trying to make it the old-fashioned three-point play. Will go to the line. This will be the first free throw attempt of the game for either team.
Sam is disorganized as the Trojans look as Hankins knocks down the free throw. That's as organized and as smooth as the North Brunswick Scorpions here early tonight.
I mean, Jay, West just not able to stay in front of anyone off the dribble. I mean, this has just been, well, that's the first jumper attempted of the game. And then you get an air ball, and North Brunswick comes away with it. But a good effort by Jordan McCall ties up Justin Freeman, and the possession arrow favors the Trojans. Jay, I haven't had a West boys game yet this year, but Kavon Daniels looks about as good or better in a basketball uniform as he did wearing shoulder pads this past fall.
Let me tell you.
Gee whiz, number 4 for West Brunswick, folks. If you remember him playing tailback this past fall for the Trojans.
He is, as they say, put together, right? So.
Metters from distance, off the mark, no good. Freeman with a strong rebound, and then West knocks it away and comes up with a steal.
It's McCall who's a very pesky player. West needs a bucket here, needs a good possession.
Deep.
And that's not it.
Yep, hit the top of the backboard and then the white pole, and that's a dead ball. So, Jay, it can kind of go off the top, that gray part you see, but if it hits the pole or anything above that gray part, it's a dead ball. So that was the stoppage there, and North Brunswick basketball out of bounds. Here comes K.J. Brown, moving screen. Yep, Jay, he did what Haley Woodard did earlier in the game where he was set, but then when the action came, he kind of leaned into it and got those arms out and was called for a moving screen. Really the first mistake North Brunswick's made tonight, Jay Bird.
They have not made many, Sam. Almost a perfect first 6 minutes of play, and you need look any further than the scoreboard to see an 11-point advantage.
And Jay, I mean, look who subs in. Eric Mosley, number 10 for North. Just another stud athlete that's seemingly at Jeff Johnson's disposal over there. That's a good possession. Metters drives. Boy, he leaned into it, trying to draw the foul. No whistle. Didn't see much contact. Here comes Ballard. Off the glass, no good. Knocked out of bounds off of Freeman, and it will be West Brunswick basketball. I think Freeman thought he knocked that one off of Hankins.
Once again, Stan Ballard seemingly can go anywhere he wants
at
on
will.
the court. Yeah, and until West Brunswick can figure out a way to slow Ballard down, they're going to have a tough time getting any kind of runs.
1:45 left. Darian Bimbo has checked into the game for West Brunswick. He's number 10. It's Bimbo, Cobb, Kavon Daniels, Quincy Hankins, and Jordan McCall for West Brunswick. Stan Ballard, K.J. Brown, Akel Lance, Eric Mosley, and Justin Freeman for the Scorpions. 11-point lead for North. Minute and a half left in the opening frame. Oh, McCall gambled, lost him. Lance, oh, way too strong. Oh, I thought he double dribbled there, Jay Bird.
Wow.
Boy, Daniels bailed out there. He made a nice defensive play, good dribble up the court. Then at the end, kind of found himself a little out of control, was fouled. I think that's 2 on Akel Lance. And Gavin Limbert set to check into the game for the first time for North Brunswick.
Kavon Daniels, who, as Sam alluded to earlier, tremendous season of football this past year, and is leading West Brunswick in scoring at 14 points a game, 7 boards per contest. And you saw some of the tremendous athleticism that this kid possesses on that play. Sinks the first.
And he's nothing but net on the second. So Kavon Daniels has 2, Quincy Hankins has 5. They've scored all of West Brunswick's points, and now West into a full court press, and then they just lose K.J. Brown. But Gavin Limbert wrestles in there for the rebound, but Gavin Limbert came up with it. Look at the hustle. Look at the hustle. Just a great individual effort.
That's Nipper.
By J.J. Cobb.
Is it Cobb or Nipper?
They called it out of bounds on North Brunswick.
Right.
It'll be West Brunswick basketball, and Cobb is still down.
I'm sorry, Nipper is the number 1 on
for
the
North Brunswick.
Yeah.
Yep.
But JJ took a shot that time.
Jay, did you see how quickly he got from around the free throw line to over there where half court meets the sideline? It was like a flash, and Cobb dove in there and knocked it off a North Brunswick player and out of bounds. So it'll be West Brunswick basketball. But, Jay, the primary concern certainly for the Trojan faithful and most everyone in the gym is the health of J.J. Cobb. Looked like maybe his head hit the hardwood there, or a man landed on him after he dove to the court. So we will see if we can get an update on Cobb in a few minutes.
Yeah, kind of a little bit of both there. First, he hit the floor, and then one of the North Brunswick players fell on him. If he hit his head on the floor, which I hope he didn't, but if he did, they're going to be very, very cautious here, as they should be. The good thing is that JJ is moving around, sitting up. That's a good sign.
Jay-Bird, one of our very own, took quite a shot this past week. Not 12 hours after we left each other last Friday in Leland, our production manager, Aaron Varnum, suffered a broken nose?
A fractured nose on the
rugby.
The rugby.
Is it the rugby pitch?
Pitch?
The pitch.
It's the rugby yard, the way them backyard.
Man, we need video. We need video.
He's got video. He's got pictures. He's got everything. But we're of course very happy that he's with us here tonight.
Jay, I thought that was a really nice touch when Cobb walked off under his own power. Everyone in the gym cheered. You get these county teams together, and it is tense, and there's no love lost. But it was nice to see the North Brunswick faithful acknowledge Cobb's effort and support him as he walked off the floor.
And Sam, not many vacant seats here in Leland tonight in Scorpion Country, as they call it.
And it has warmed up inside this gym.
Yeah,
Cy Lil Lee into the game for the first time for West Brunswick to replace Cobb.
Yeah, McCall's going to have to probably take over some of the ball handling duties that Cobb would do.
Oh, it bounced right to Daniels, off the glass and in. He was fouled. Suddenly, the Trojans within 7. And, Jay, based on how those first 6 minutes of this game went, for West Brunswick to look up and be down 7, a chance to cut it to 6 here, you've got to be thrilled. Thrilled if you're Aaron Taylor.
Yeah, that's a win for the way they started out. So
Daniels made his first 2 attempts from the free throw line and nothing but net on the third. He's got 5 points. He and Quincy Hankins, 5 each for West. Been a real balanced attack for North Brunswick. Scorpions with a 6-point lead. Here comes KJ Brown, rifles it in, and Gavin Limbert couldn't handle it. Here comes Daniel. Look at that move. Wow, what a spectacular athlete. Jay, it's a 4-point game. How did we get here?
Showtime in Leland.
Now West trying to come up with a stop. 15 seconds left. Game clock down to 12. Mosley's got it working against McCall. McCall knocked it away. Here comes Bimbo. 7 seconds left in the quarter. West with a chance to get even closer.
Got to know the time.
And West turned it over.
We got a foul, Sam.
Oh, Jay, we got a foul called here. And, Jay, that's – whoa, a huge call.
Hankins.
A huge call. Jay, that's number 2 on Quincy Hankins, who was one of West Brunswick's primary scorers in the opening quarter. And you talk about a play that had absolutely no effect. And I think it was the right call. I'm just saying the play itself, the foul itself, had no effect. The game clock had expired. So West, bad foul there by Hankins. And heading into the second quarter, North Brunswick with a 4-point lead, 16-12 over West on Focus Broadband. Partner, we are back for the start of the second quarter. I'm sorry, folks. I didn't give us much of a break there as I rambled on until about they took the ball out of bounds for the second quarter. But, man, action-packed first frame.
Yeah, and particularly the last 2 minutes if you're watching this game from Charlotte, because West Brunswick kind of sleepwalked the first 6 minutes, but jump back into it in the last 2 minutes.
Yeah. Jay, some technical difficulties there, but a tough break for West as McCall couldn't convert, and the rebound happened to bounce right to Kevon Daniels, who laid it up and in. But a good break in that McCall missed the shot, and a foul was called against North Brunswick. McCall will shoot a pair.
Yeah, McCall's going to play a big role in this game, particularly if Cobb does not come back.
And Jordan McCall knocks in the first. Jay, West is perfect from the charity stripe, 5 of 5 from the line. Quincy Hankins made his only attempt. Kevon Daniels was 3 for 3, and now Jordan McCall has made his only foul shot attempt.
Yeah, Jordan, a 54% free throw shooter on the year.
Jay, this is an 11-0 West run right now. Trojans were down 16-2. This would make it a 12-0 run. 11-0 run as McCall splits a pair. West 5 of 6 from the stripe. And boy, it's been a long time since Norris got on the scoreboard.
Good piece by Pope.
Block shot by Carson Pope. West trying to come away with it. That is Jordan McCall. Good block by Carson Pope. Oh, wow.
Wow.
Boy, Jay, that's one that Pope would like to have back. Because even if you get it there to Silil Lee, I mean, what?
In baseball,
not a lot he could do with it.
A little bit high and outside, right?
As Bob Euchre would say in Major League, did say, just a bit outside.
Just a bit outside.
Pass into R.J. Green, but he whips it out to Isaac Nipper. Oh, a good look over to Mosley. Oh, Mosley's three was right on the money, just a little strong. And here he comes, driving to the rim this time. Eric Mosley with a 2-point bucket to push the North lead to 5, 18-13.
Another one of those football players, right?
That's danger zone right there for North Brunswick. Good offensive rebound by Eric Mosley again, Jay. That's why you run the court. Freeman missed it. Mosley was there to follow, and a quick little 4-point burst by North has got that lead back to 7.
Yeah, again, Jordan McCall going to play some minutes here at the point.
Silil Lee from distance, well off the mark. Akel Lance with the defensive rebound. Oh, I thought they were going to get him there for lowering his shoulder, but the foul's going to be called against number 3, Silil Lee. So, Jay, West had a free throw to make it a 2-point game and missed. And since then, North had scored the last 4, so the lead back to 7 at 20-13. Kind of like the girls' game where every time the West girls got it close, North came up with some winning plays.
Yeah, a little bit of, basketball being a game of runs, and we're seeing both teams enjoying some. Bad offensive situation or defensive rebound situation for West then.
And they got him that time. They got Akel Lance. And, Jay, I think that's 3 on him if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, that's the 3rd foul against Akel Lance, a big turn. That's 6:06 in the second quarter. Lance with his 3rd, so something to keep an eye on. Jay, they're going to send a sub to the scores table for him. As Kevon Daniels cuts to the basket, lays it in. Jay, he's got 9 of West Brunswick's 15, and the Trojans back within 5. Lance has got to be real careful here, partner. Oh, a good pass in from Mosley to Freeman. Here comes Cobb. Watch him run, Jay. Oh, a nifty, twisting, driving layup from Cobb.
He's feeling better.
Yep, feeling better apparently. Good to see him back. Made a layup with 5.5 minutes left to go before halftime. That's a blocking foul. And, Jay, that was a clear block against Bimbo, but I guarantee you the North bench and fans held their breath as a charge there would have been number 4 against Lance, who's going to come out now. Number 2, Dominic Atkinson-Bell. Remember the receiver / DB / punter
good,
for North
good
Brunswick?
Athlete.
Sure is.
Yeah.
Jay, you like this North Brunswick basketball squad, don't you?
I do, and I like the athleticism that they have. Just like this kid right here. Wow.
Gee whiz. I know he didn't make the shot, but what a move. I could just watch him run, Jay.
That is fun.
Nipper from 3. Oh, too strong. Silil Lee with the rebound. That's going to be a foul against Nipper. And, Jay, that's going to send number 3, Silil Lee, to the line for a 1-and-1, if I'm not mistaken. Jay shooting free throws with 4:57 left before halftime. 8 team fouls in about 8 plus 11 11 minutes of game action. North averaging almost a foul per minute here, partner.
Hard to believe that if Lil could convert 2 here, West would only be down 1 after being down so much early on. He misses.
And they couldn't. Boy, those missed front ends. I missed free throws, period, but those missed front ends where you get a chance to steal some points, those just really, really hurt. Oh, R.J. Green just drove right around Daniels, laid it up and in. The lead back to 5. R.J. Green's got 6.
Yeah, you talk about athletes, Sam. Don't forget R.J. Oh,
he got fouled.
Geez,
yeah. So that's going to send Kevon Daniels back to the charity stripe. That was a shooting foul. Also, the 9th team foul against the Scorpions of North Brunswick. So every North Brunswick foul the rest of the first half that's not a player control foul will result in 2 West Brunswick free throws. Jay, a chance for Kevon Daniels to pull West within 4 or 3 here, depending on the free throws.
Yeah, Daniels makes about 2/3 of his free throws.
Yeah. He was 3 of 3 so far tonight before missing that one. So 3 of 4 now.
48 for 73. Coming into this evening's contest is the junior.
Jay, what's he averaging this year, Kevon?
14 points a game, 7 rebounds, an assist, and a couple of steals.
That's going to be a lane violation, isn't it?
It should be.
Yep, he's going to get a second look at that. Number 2, Dominic Atkinson-Bell, dove into the painted area. And I don't think they're taking him out right now because of that. Oh, no, he's not coming out. Just came to get some instructions.
Little defensive maneuver.
So Daniels trying to salvage a split at the charity stripe. Too strong, partner. Almost the same miss as the lane violation free throw. So another missed opportunity. That's 3 consecutive missed free throws that would have made it a 1-possession game for West Brunswick. And K.J. Brown working against Bimbo at the top. They switch off that dribble handoff. Atkinson-Bell's got it.
I'll tell you, Bimbo gets down low, don't you, Sam?
Oh, that was off of K.J. Oh, I thought K.J. Brown tipped it there at the end, but it was off of West Brunswick. I was shielded a little bit. So, Jay, I wonder if our cameras can get a shot of the cowboy hats over in the what I'm assuming is the North Brunswick students section. We got about 1, 2, at least 4 over there.
It's cowboy night.
Some cut-off flannel. Yeah, it's quite a little something over there. Stan Ballard is checking back into the game. But just looking at Stan Ballard, the thought of like guarding him or standing in his way as he's like driving toward the basket scares me to death.
Absolutely.
He is just a good-looking athlete. Freeman missed that one. K.J. Brown knocked it off of Cobb and out of bounds. It'll stay with North Brunswick.
Yeah, Stan gets my vote for best haircut of the year so far.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
No doubt about it. So, Jay, I got a quick story about that before we before halftime is over. Oh, Ballard came in and got, or somebody came over and got the block. Good pass to K.J. Brown. He was stripped of it. Now Freeman's got it. Oh, Cobb nearly came up with a steal. Freeman holds on to possession, and a little floater is up and in, lead back to 7.
Yeah, that's a really hard shot Freeman made that time. Look.
Kevon Daniels gets the pass from Cobb. The second time those two have connected. Kevon Daniels has 11 points. So he's got more than half of the Trojans' 19. North Brunswick leads 24-19.
And he didn't start, Sam.
Nope.
I don't know why, but he didn't start.
Here comes Ballard.
He can get around you.
Oh, that's a good look. Just off the mark. Carson Pope with the rebound.
Oh, is he?
Oh, he lost it. Oh, Kevon Daniels lost it on the way up and had just enough control of the basketball to lay it up and in. He's got 13 for the game, and thank goodness he rode the bus tonight and showed up, or Wes would be in some kind of hurt.
I'm not sure he was going to dunk it, but look at Daniels and R.J. Green guarding each other.
Boy, talk about 2 studs. Studs, all caps. Freeman misses. Cobb jumps over and gets the rebound. Here he comes. Look at him go.
He's going.
And he missed the layup.
Gosh, he's quick.
Oh, and here comes Ballard with a little Harlem Globetrotters dribble.
He can dribble the
Green
basketball.
From distance, no good. Here comes Cobb again. Pope thought about it. Now he fires off back iron, and Eric Mosley with the rebound. Boy, the Trojans have missed some great offensive opportunities the last 3 possessions. That's a good look in transition. Good job moving the basketball. Shot looked good, just a little strong.
And it's okay for Pope to shoot that three-point shot, Sam. He is
He can shoot
he's
it.
a good three-point shooter, 37%.
So 1:45 left before halftime. North 24, West Brunswick 21. North with a 3-point lead. Stan Ballard working against Savion. Step back 3 from the left wing, no good. Ball to Dante Clark, and they get it over to J.J. Cobb. And Jay, I like the timeout there from Aaron Taylor. Secure a defensive rebound before you bring it up and work to try to tie this game or pull within 1. Get settled down. You got plenty of timeouts. You're not going to run out of them way too early. Boy, after falling behind 16-2, West has outscored North 19-8 since about the 4.5-minute mark of the first quarter. So I was going to say a tale of 2 halves, but we've only played one half. A tale of 2 quarters maybe, or a tale of 2 5-minute stretches. It was all North and then all West. What's happened here?
You know what I think? I think it's a tale of a team that, and the team being West Brunswick, kind of kept things in perspective there. And credit Coach Aaron Taylor and his staff for having the kids to be able to kind of weather the storm, because they were getting hit with some haymakers there in the first 6 minutes of the game. But things have a tendency to kind of even out over the course of the 32 minutes in high school basketball. And each team's going to have their run or runs, and you're going to have periods of time where you look like you'll never make another shot, and then you'll have periods of time where you look like you'll never miss. So things balance out, and I think that's what's happened here. But they didn't kind of panic and maintain their composure.
Tavion King thought about it. He's going to dribble in instead. Gets it to McCall. Pass over to Pope. Baseline jumper. Rattles in. Good possession there by West Brunswick. Pope is in the book. He's got 2, and it's a 1-point game with 1 minute left before halftime. What a ball game this has been, Jay.
Yeah, needed that bucket by Carson Pope, because he's one of their leading scorers, and that's his first points of the game.
Boy, wild shot attempt. West could get a layup out of this if they look ahead. Clark chased down from behind by Eric Mosley. Not a guy who won't chase him down from behind.
Man.
Another capital STUD stud knocks it out of bounds, but West maintains possession.
You talk about not giving up. Eric Mosley did not give up, and KJ Brown did not either.
RJ Green chases it down, and the follow's good. He's had an excellent first half. He's got 8, 4 of those on putbacks. Dante Clark fires. Bingo! Nothing but nylon. We're all knotted up at 26 with about 20 seconds left to go in the first half.
Dante has had his 3-point shooting moments in his West career, and he can get on you if you don't get out on him.
Jay's a 30% shooter from beyond the arc. So Ballard working against Jordan McCall. 10 seconds left. Green for 3. Oh, it rattles out. A good box out by Carson Pope. Thought McCall was going to heave one from half court. He does, but well after the buzzer, it misses anyway. So Jay, after a 16-2 run to begin the game for North Brunswick, West Brunswick outscored the Scorpions 24-10 in the last 11 to 12 minutes of game action, and we got a brand new ball game here. But we'll head into the halftime break here on Focus Broadband. North Brunswick 26, West Brunswick 26. Stay right here with us for the second half. a zone. West came out in a zone in the second half. Look at this. Well, that's about as good as you can hope for if you're North. That's an open 14-footer from Justin Freeman, who's a good shooter.
And look who comes out with the board, coast to coast.
And he missed it. A good-looking shot, almost committed a frustration foul there. And then Akel Lance tries to rifle
interception,
one in and turns it over.
McCall,
McCall, exactly, with an interception. Oh, he had Pope trailing. Didn't get it to him. Oh, layup.
Yes.
Oh, Green missed it. Green missed it, so we've gotten a little bit off the rails here early in the third. Here comes Pope. He was fouled on his shot attempt. Jay, if that's on Lance, that's number 4. Let's see who this is called on.
And if it is, that is going to be
nope,
hurtful.
It's not. It's on Ballard.
Okay.
Yeah, I think Lance knew it. He is looking at the ref like, please tell me that's not on me. Good. So I think they got it right on that one.
Yeah, good break for the Scorps on that one. Pope, 57% from the free throw line this year.
He steps up and knocks that one in.
You know, Carson has quietly had a pretty darn good year for West Brunswick, averaging 9 points, 4
really
boards,
good call.
You know, and he's a good three-point shooter. He's big, so he, you know, the dimension of a 6'4" kid that can step outside and shoot the three and yet go inside and get you some tough rebounds too. So the junior forward, Carson Pope, quietly having a very fine year for West Brunswick.
And he's got 3 tonight. So, Jay, we're going to take a look. If you're looking at the stands over there, apparently we got country club versus country. Am I saying that right? A country club versus country night here for the North Brunswick Scorpions. So you've got some kids dressed to the nines like a country club, and then others dressed up just plain country, as you see the cowboy hats and the cutoff flannel.
Where do we fit into that, or do we?
Yeah. So I think
country.
What kind of country person wears a sweater vest? Anyway, we'll get to that later as Carson Pope goes to the line trying to make both free throws. He already knocked in the first. A made free throw here would tie the game. And he's off the mark. Stan Ballard with the rebound. Jay, is it I don't have the numbers in front of me, but it seems like North has really controlled the glass tonight.
Yeah, I would say so too, Sam. It's been a big part of
why mistimed his jump. Daniels mistimed his jump, and Green got the rebound, couldn't get the putback to fall, frustrated, and he commits a foul. He'd love to have that one back.
That's where we were talking just a minute ago about Pope. You know, you can't teach tall, Sam, right? So when you're 6'4", you've got a natural advantage inside, and Pope used it that time. Boy, they're stretching out this 1-3-1.
Daniels shot off the glass, around the rim, back off the glass, and in. And, Jay, if I'm not mistaken, that is the first Trojan lead of the night. West with a 29-28 advantage.
Yeah, pretty good comeback by the
that's
Trojans.
A good pass. Just couldn't quite handle it. Here comes Cobb. Savion Metters lays it off the glass and in. He's in the box score with 2 points.
Athletic move by Metters that time. Goodness sakes.
Little 5-0 spurt and a good pass from Cobb, Jay. He's got at least 4 or 5 assists now after that one. Ballard's shot, no good, and then he tried to save it but threw it out of bounds. West Brunswick on a little mini 5-0 spurt here. Free throw from Pope, a bucket from Savion Metters, and then an acrobatic shot from Kevon Daniels, and it's staked the Trojans to a 3-point lead.
That's a good 30 seconds of play from Metters. Let me tell you, the bucket and the block down the other end.
He can make that shot.
So can Pope.
Baseline jumper, Carson Pope, nothing but net. He's got 3 this quarter, 5 for the game, and the lead is 5 for West Brunswick. North Brunswick head coach Jeff Johnson wants a 30-second timeout with the Trojans racing ahead 33-28. Jay, let's go back to the start. North Brunswick led this game about 3.5 minutes in, 16-2. Since that mark, West Brunswick has outscored North 31-12
Wow.
So a game of runs. North 16-2 to begin the game. Since then, 31-12 in favor of West Brunswick. How have the Trojans done it?
Well, as I was saying before, I thought they showed and demonstrated great composure. They didn't panic. They kind of weathered the storm, if you will, all the cliches you want to throw around. And look, bottom line is they finally just started to get a few shots to drop and started to tighten up things defensively. And a lot of those shots that were dropping for North Brunswick stopped dropping, and they've stopped dropping for a long time. Now, if you're a Scorp fan, you got to figure, okay, we talk about streaks, we talk about runs, and we haven't had one for a while, so we are probably due one with 3 to go here in the third quarter. The other thing I wanted to say, Sam, that's about the best 60 seconds of play that Savion Meters could hope to play. A pass, an assist, a block, and a bucket, and he looked good on each one of them.
Akale Lance dribbles into a mid-range jumper, missed it. Good rebound by Kevon Daniels, tipped it to himself, and then wisely kicked it back to J.J. Cobb, who's dribbling across the time. Jay's got to get across. Oh, what a pass! What a pass! I didn't see who made the shot.
Bimbo.
Darian Bimbo on the pass. Or Darian Bimbo on the shot, rather. So West continues to control the bench points. Oh, Carson Pope thought he blocked it. Mosley with a strong, aggressive drive to the basket, and Mosley will go to the charity stripe for 2. Jay, we've also had quite a difference at the free throw line tonight. When Stan Ballard missed a pair earlier in this quarter, that was the first attempt. The first attempts of the night for North. They're 0 of 2 from the line. West is 6 of 11. So North still looking for its first made free throw, and Mosley delivers it. So North 1 of 3 total from the line. West has scored 5 more points at the charity stripe, and it's a 6-point game, 35-29.
Yeah, those free throws make a difference, Sam, as everybody knows. They can count points.
Oh, good look. I don't know how Ballard saw him.
Meters again, defensively.
Oh, they got to look ahead. Oh, missed a bunny there. A jump ball called and a forced turnover there by North Brunswick. Boy, West like to have that one back. They had a layup, couldn't convert it. Instead of going up 8, North gets the ball back coming the other way.
Yeah, Savion's going to make that shot 9 out of 10. That's the one that he didn't, and then Pope couldn't follow up. So North needed a little good fortune, and they got it on that possession, trailing by 6 with 2:15 to go here in the third quarter.
West has outscored North in this quarter 9-3 to take the 6-point lead. We were tied at halftime. Mosley from the baseline misses. Good block out, Jay. Did you see that block out by Pope on Ballard?
Yeah.
Just did a real good job putting a body on him and riding him out of the paint there.
An excellent job for sure.
There's another tie ball situation. So the last arrow favored North Brunswick. This one will keep it with the Trojans as Isaac Nipper tied up J.J. Cobb.
Yeah, Nipper and Cobb, that's a pretty good matchup, a pair of ones, and they're both.
Oh, boy, Freeman would love to have that one back. He knew exactly what was coming, read it, played free safety, just couldn't quite corral the cross-court pass, so it'll stay with the Trojans. 1:45 left in the third. West Brunswick leading 35-29.
What they
Walt.
got? Yep. Wow.
Yep, Ballard Walt with it.
Holy moly.
Now, Jay, is being argued that he was fouled before he traveled. But, Jay, that's a tough one because Cobb was racing back to get it. If you just hold back and let Cobb get it, it's a backcourt violation, but you don't get the transition opportunity. Ballard tried to play it, and he did. Played it really well, just took too many steps. There's a look. Too strong. I think West was fortunate that it missed everything. Boy, Nipper's hounding these guys defensively, isn't he?
He's pesky. Oh, we missed it. Daniels missed Benbow underneath.
They're trapping.
They're picking up the pressure.
Yep, 1:05 left. There's a look. Oh, boy. Carson Pope. West just expertly handled that kind of extended zone pressure. Got a wide open baseline jumper. Pope 5 in the third quarter, 7 for the game, and the West lead is 8. Ooh, Ballard kind of got caught up under the goal there, went for a reverse layup attempt. It was blocked, but he was fouled on the try. The foul called against Carson Pope. I'm going to see if I can see what foul that was on him. How many's Pope got? How many fouls does Pope have, my friend, here at the scorer's table? That's the second on Carson Pope. Ballard rattles in that free throw attempt.
And Sam, in the third quarter, holy moly, with 45 seconds to go, North has scored 4 points, 2 at the free throw line, 1 basket. And they missed the second free throw. So
that's off of West. Yep.
A tough time to go cold for the North Brunswick Scorpions.
Yeah, and Jay, that was actually a good job of boxing out, but Pope and Daniels both went up for it and kind of collided with each other when it hit their hands, and then North loses it out of bounds. It was off the hands of number 30, Amari Smith, the junior forward. Just couldn't quite corral the inbounds pass. Jay, West has outscored North in this quarter 11-4 by my count, and the Trojans have a 37-30 lead with 35 seconds left in the third.
Probably happy to take the last shot of this quarter.
Foul.
Well, JJ was not having any point of waiting.
Yeah, Nipper committed the foul, kind of a pushing foul called against Nipper, and they're going to get number 23, Josiah Johnson, the sophomore guard, into the game for Akel Lance, and a wise move by Jeff Johnson. Let's keep him at 3 fouls, so we've got him for the majority of the fourth, right?
Absolutely.
Oh, knocked out of bounds by Metters. They tried to force a bounce pass into him. Jay, is that one where you just like to get it out safely? Let's run some clock and make sure that we hold on to it we're going to take the last shot of this frame, right?
I think.
That's a foul on Nipper. Yep, Kavon Daniels jumped in the passing lane and had a steal, but Nipper pushed him or held him. That's 3 on Nipper. And Jay, for West Brunswick, I guess now here's your chance to hold it for the last shot. You got the ball right back. No turnovers. We'll try to get a clean look, right?
I think they'd be well served to take it down unless they just get a wide open bunny, right? Oh wow.
Never, Jay.
Not what you wanted to do.
Just a critical mistake there late in the third quarter. 2-pointer here could pull North within 5. A 3-pointer, make it a 4-point game. But overall, West has played an excellent third frame, particularly on the defensive
emotionally,
end.
This could be a big basket for North because
no doubt about it.
Played so poorly here in the third quarter.
A little turnaround baby hook. Metters has got it. West has got a chance. 2 seconds, that's a foul, yep. But, Jay, honestly, not the worst foul if you're North Brunswick. They're not in the bonus,
right.
And there's only 0.8 of a second left, so it's going to have to be a catch and real quick shoot on the inbounds, and you may have saved a layup.
A toss around the bucket right now, see if maybe Daniels or Pope can go up.
That's good if it goes. Oh, and it rattles out just a little shy on the shot attempt. That would have put West up 10. Instead, the Trojans outscore North by 7 in the third quarter, and the visiting Trojans have a 7-point lead, 37-30, as we head toward the fourth quarter here on Focus Broadband. Jay, the always spirited North Brunswick varsity cheerleading Scorpions trying to will their Scorpions to a fourth quarter rally. The North raced out to a 16-2 lead in this game. Since then, West Brunswick has outscored North Brunswick 35-14. So just a complete total turnaround. All the starters back on the court for North Brunswick. That would go a long way, but it misses off the front iron. Here comes Cobb. He's going to be contested at the rim, but he lays it up and in. A blazing drive by J.J. Cobb, uses the left hand to get it up and in. Trojans lead by 9. A perfect start to the fourth for West Brunswick. And here's more zone.
Well, yeah, you know, and that's what I wanted to comment about. You know, the beginning of the game.
Akel Lance with the biggest shot of the night so far for North Brunswick. Pulls the Scorps back within 6 at 39-33.
Yeah, that's what North is going to need is some,
Carson Pope with a nice drive to the basket. He's got 9. Sorry, partner.
some of those outside shots to drop. But this zone defense that West has played for much of the game after the opening barrage of points when they were in the man has really helped them a lot tonight.
Deep. Knocked out of bounds by number 5, KJ Brown, and possession will go to the to West Brunswick. Jay, you noticed on that play, and West got away with it. They kind of waited for the rebound to come down, and Brown nearly slid in there and grabbed an offensive board. West fortunate there to come up with possession.
I'd still kind of think North has got a run on them, Sam.
Oh, good pass. Oh, Quincy Hankins made a nice catch on the pass from Carson Pope. Went up for the shot and was fouled. So Quincy Hankins, who is he's got 5 points and made his only foul shot attempt, will go to the stripe for 2 here with, let's see, 6 minutes, 40 seconds left to go in the game. A chance to extend West Brunswick's lead to 9 or 10 points if he can make both.
That's a pretty nifty pass that time by Carson Pope. Hankins knocks in the first. Quincy 53% from the free throw line.
And he misses that one. So West 7 of 13 from the charity stripe tonight. And West has a 9-point lead at 42-33. Here comes Mosley driving baseline. Off the glass, no good. RJ Green with the board. Made a great pass. Oh! Boy, I don't know how North couldn't get that one to go. Look at Cobb.
Gee, Christmas Day.
Gee whiz. Cobb is just a blur with the ball in his hands. And, Jay, I believe that's going to be a shooting foul. That foul called against R.J. Green.
Yeah.
And, Jay, that's number 4 on R.J.
great.
is what our North Brunswick scorekeeper is signaling to the bench. J.J. Cobb will go to the stripe for a pair. West leading by 9.
He is some kind of quick.
And he nails that one. So West now racking up the points at the free throw line. 8 of 14 from the stripe.
Cobb, 54% from the line. He should shoot much better than that, Sam. He's got a really good stroke.
And Jay, he shot much better from that on that trip. He was 100%. And Jay, biggest lead of the night for West Brunswick after being down by 14 points before we even got settled into our chairs.
Yeah, do the math again for me. What?
So now, Jay, since trailing 16-2, West Brunswick has outscored North Brunswick 42 to 17.
Wow.
A 25-point advantage for West since falling behind by 14 early.
We're both watching the same game. Folks at home are as well, and I don't know. It doesn't seem like it's a kind of a whiteout like that, but defensively, West Brunswick has really changed the tide of this game since that first. How many minutes did they go? 6?
It was about 4.5 minutes to start that game. Yeah. But Jay, I think to me, just looking at it, and my recollection from the early stages, once West cut out those turnovers facing that extended zone that were leading directly to layups or North Brunswick drives, they really figured out that North defense. I mean, they've gotten good look after good look here since late in the first quarter.
Yeah, they have. And the other thing then defensively, what they were able to do, and I think it's a lot going maybe to the zone. But early on, I mean, Stan Ballard was going through them like a hot knife through butter.
They had to shed that man-to-man. They weren't
Yeah.
able to keep North in front of them. They've kind of turned North into a jump shooting team.
And that's advantage West when that happens.
Now, Jay, having said all that, a long way to go in this
yeah.
one. We saw North Brunswick against Laney last week. This is a capable team. West has a long way to go to close this one out, folks.
And they, like we said, the game of runs, where's the West or the North run?
Nope, here's Cobb again.
Lord.
Oh, and Lance came up with a steal.
Great play.
Great play. May have just turned his whole game around. And R.J. Green lays it up and in. What looked like a surefire layup for West on one end turns into a bucket on the other for knocked out of bounds by Quincy Hankins, and R.J. Green with a nice defensive play. So North within 9, 5:34 left in the game. Here come the Scorps.
Sam, here's another thing. They're down 9, but gosh, they only scored 4 points in the third quarter. If they had scored 12, we'd have a 1-point game.
Jay, that was a foul called against Carson Pope. Eric Mosley with a strong drive to the bucket. So Mosley will go to the line for a pair. He's got 5 points.
Again, 45%. The North not real strong from the free throw line, but they
Mosley knocks that
roll
one
that
in.
one in, yeah. They have shot a ton of free throws this year, they being North. 367 free throws as opposed to West Brunswick that's only shot 285. Free throws are important.
Oh, that one spins out. A good board by Quincy Hankins. Oh, thought he almost threw it away, but Pope was there. I couldn't quite see him. I was shielded there early. 5:10 left to go in the contest.
Oh, gosh, what a great defensive play. No foul there, right,
Nope,
Sam?
no foul. Knocked out of bounds. They say it was off of Ballard. So 5:03 left in the game. West up by 8. Daniels lost it on his way to the basket. Pass ahead to K.J. Brown, and he was fouled on the way up. And Jay, probably not the worst foul if you're J.J. Cobb there. Make him earn it at the line. Do you like that play?
I do now. They kind of picked one of the better free throw shooters on the North team in K.J. Brown at 62% for the year, 41 for 66 coming into tonight's game, but
kiss of death.
shorted on that one, yeah.
North 3 of 9 from the stripe now. At least by my unofficial count, I should clarify. 4:56 left in the game. North trails by 8. He missed both, and Kevon Daniels just went over everyone for the rebound. Foul. There's got to be a foul called in there somewhere, Jay. Mosley on that second attempt got hammered. And then North almost threw it away. Lance got it back to K.J. Brown. Lance can shoot it. Finally. Boy, Jay, I thought there was a foul about four plays ago on that one, but North Brunswick finally going to go to the line for 2 shots at Stan Ballard.
How many shots did they have in that possession? I think
6.
Aaron Taylor's going to call a timeout for a whole bunch of reasons. One, just to kind of give his kids a blow. What a difficult 50 seconds that time of athleticism on the part of both teams. And secondly, just to kind of regain control a little bit, calm things down when we come back out. North Brunswick will be on the line. Hey, Sam, I didn't think things would be as exciting as that girls' game was tonight, but doggone
Here
the guys.
we are.
Yeah, and let me clarify something. At the end of the girls' game, Ayanna Myers hit a shot. I thought it was a 3. Turns out it was a 2.
It was.
Either way, it was one of those, as my partner Sam said, no, yes, okay. And luckily and fortunately for Travis Fortune Scorps, it went in. So a really well-earned, hard-fought 44-40 win for North Brunswick here in the opener. And here in the nightcap, North up with 4:26 to go by 8, but
West.
I'm sorry,
yeah.
West. And
we know what you meant.
Kind of, sort of thinking, man, do the Scorps have, maybe a 2.5 minute run in them?
I think they do, partner. And that's not to say I think North will come back and win the game, but like I said, I think this one is absolutely a long way from being decided.
And if it's going to turn around for North Brunswick, it's going to have to turn around here on the line, and Stan Ballard.
He's going to shoot 2. Remember, Jay, it was a shooting foul, so Ballard going to the line for a pair. Oh, that one hit everything and went down.
Yeah, that makes up for those times when you put it up there with the right touch and rotation and it just doesn't fall.
And Ballard misses that one. Mosley's. Now, Jay, that's going to send Kavon Daniels all the way to the other end for a 1-and-1, because that's not a player control foul. So a big chance for West Brunswick here, up 7, to extend this lead, as Mosley was called for an offensive foul there, or a foul on the offensive rebound attempt.
Sam, what would you do if I told you got to tackle Eric Mosley?
I would run the other way, because there's no way that's ever happening. Now he could tackle me.
Oh, yeah.
Boy, that's a big front end. Jay, it just felt like North was inching closer and closer, did it not?
It did.
And it just feels like that free throw there stopped the bleeding. And, Jay, now you look at it, and as the fourth quarter, West has actually extended that lead by only a single point, but still.
Well, they've made 1, 2, 3, 4 free throws here in the fourth quarter, possibly 5 if Daniels converts here.
And he does. 11 of 17 from the stripe tonight, as Daniels makes the second. He's got 17. Folks, his last 6 ball games, Kavon Daniels has 15, 18, 11, 16. Tie ball, I think North, I think the arrow favors. Oh, Jay, I thought.
The officials are going to get together on this one, Sam. I don't think it was a foul.
No, it was called a tie ball, wasn't it? There's just a confusion as to which way the arrow goes. And Jay, I thought West Brunswick got the ball to West Brunswick got the ball to start the fourth, and then I thought the next one favored. Okay, so it was North's arrow. Yep.
Well, still 4:12 to go here in the quarter, Sam. So oodles of time, but
North Brunswick ball. That's what it all amounts to.
North needs to get a ball or two to fall in.
Oh, cross-court pass stolen by Daniels, and here comes West with an advantage.
Wow.
Cobb's layup rolls around everything and then falls. He's got 6 in the fourth quarter, and Jay, the lead is 11.
Come back to that play, Sam.
So, Jay, that's going to be a 1-and-1. Cobb was called for a foul, and that will send Eric Mosley to the line for a 1-and-1. And, Jay, if he can't convert, let's watch the rebounding, the defensive rebounding for West Brunswick. They've really struggled to get defensive caroms here, particularly in the first half of the first quarter.
Well, you got to box out for sure.
11-point lead for the Trojans. Mosley 1-and-1. And he calmly steps up and knocks that one in.
And you got to get off your feet quick.
I've got North 5 of 12 from the line. I'll double check that as we move forward. A big pair of free throws for Eric Mosley. So North immediately answers J.J. Cobb's layup, and now West has got numbers. I like the decision to pull that one back out, Jay Bird.
Yep, me too, Sam. They
now, not there.
Don't get caught in the corner there. Don't get caught in the trap land.
There, that cross-court pass is real effective against that zone. That one there. Oh, I don't know if he even meant to throw that. Kevon Daniels somehow got the shot up and in. Kevon Daniels has 4 in the fourth quarter, 19 for the game, a chance to make it 20 if he can convert this free throw. And, Jay, that's about a 35-second possession that resulted in 2 points and a chance for 3, exactly what you need if you're Aaron Taylor.
You're going to give JJ an assist on that one?
Yeah, I think you have to.
I do too.
So Kevon Daniels has 3-5. He's got 20 for the game. He averages 14 points this season. Boy, Mosley nearly lost that. And West just kind of lost him, Jay. Green missed. This time, R.J. Green gets his own rebound, puts it up and in. He's got 12. Kevon Daniels has got it going across the timeline. Lost it. Here's a steal. Savion Metters saved a layup there. And, Jay, if you look over to Aaron Taylor, he was doing this signal to his team.
Like down,
we don't. I know they're pressing, but let's not let them speed us up. Oh, Mosley lost it, and they made the right call. Yeah, I think he was foul, partner.
Yep.
That's going to be a 1-and-1. Again, another front end of a 1-and-1. Foul was called against Kevon Daniels, and Jay, 2:58 left in the contest. West Brunswick leading by 10, and Eric Mosley will go back to the line. Jay, he just knocked in a pair. He is 4 of 6 from the stripe so far tonight.
Yeah, he may be the best free throw shooter for North Brunswick to have out there right now. He being Eric Mosley, the sophomore, averages about 7 points a game, about 2 boards, an assist, and 1.5 steals. So quite an athlete, quite a basketball player. Good rebound. Oh, my word.
Man, West just cannot grab defensive rebounds off of missed free throws here.
It'll be into the bonus now, I believe. Nope. One more.
Oh, yeah. 1-and-1. That's right.
1-and-1 still.
Well, wasn't that called? Was that not called a shooting foul? Yeah, it was. I think he just signaled 2.
Okay.
So 2:56 left. West leads 51-41. Ballard's first free throw attempt misses. And, Jay, it's not that North is killing them from the line. It's when they're missing, West can't come up with a defensive rebound. And then now, look, Jay, they're going to have, yeah, there you go. West has got Quincy Hankins and Kevon Daniels deepest on the block trying to come up with the rebound. Metters in there as well. Ballard missed. Boy, what a rebound that is.
Yeah, putting Hankins into the game was the right decision, wasn't it?
Oh, Mosley caught the pass, and the shot just rolled off the rim, almost got it to go. Boy, West Brunswick thought there was a foul on the other end on the putback attempt. But, Jay, now we're going to be shooting 2 fouls the rest of the way, aside from player control fouls. So Mosley going back to the line for 2. 4 of 7 tonight. I'm running out of room in his little column. Partner, he's shooting so many free throws.
Yeah, me too, Sam.
Boy, North's just struggling mightily at the line. 1 of 4, 2 of 6.
These 13 free throws
10,
they will have attempted in this quarter. And converted only right now 4.
6 of 18 for the game, partner. And Mosley got that one to go. So North Brunswick back within single digits. They get it over to Cobb, who wisely gets it back to the middle of the court. Oh, turnover. No, Daniels got it. Shot attempt no good. Off the backboard. Hankins has got it over the back. Yep, that's going to send K.J. Brown to the free throw line. Jay, I think West Brunswick, it seems this North pressure has hurried them up a little bit the last minute and a half or so.
Yeah.
It feels like when they break that pressure that they've got to go shoot it.
Yeah, it has, Sam. And the problem that North has run into is they haven't been able to take advantage of the free throw opportunities that their pressure defense has given them chances to do. So K.J. Brown going to shoot 2.
Yeah, Jay, he's a guy you want at the line if you're North Brunswick, and suddenly these made free throws just pulling North Brunswick closer and closer. It's an 8-point game at 51-43.
And they score without time going off the clock, Sam. So.
Yeah. Oh, they're going to send Cobb to the line for 2.
Well, you don't know how many possessions you're going to have left, right? So you're going to have to kind of take a chance that West will not be very exacting at the free throw line, but it sure helps when you're in a bonus opportunity. Cobb can shoot 2 free throws here.
And proves to be a wise decision by the North Brunswick bench as Cobb misses the first of the 2 free throws. And, Jay, long way to go in this. We're in the double bonus, each team with some timeouts left and an 8-point game.
You talking about running out of space?
For Mosley, he shot 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 free throws. So Cobb steps up and buries the second one. 3 of 4 from the stripe tonight. He's got 9 points for the game, and West Brunswick's lead is 9 at 52-43. Oh, a big break for West there as Ballard couldn't get it to go. Oh, 2-on-1. Foul and 1. Kevon Daniels gets it to go. He's having the night of his life, Jay. He had 15 at the end of 3, 18, 20, 22 points. And more importantly, Daniels' layup extends the lead to 11, a chance to make it 12 here with a made free throw.
Yeah, that might be enough, particularly if he knocks down this this free throw, Sam. You're right. He's got a chance for 2 straight 3-point plays. Kevon Daniels, I don't know what his career high is, but he might very well be there or close to it, if not.
Yeah, Jay, his last 6, he's had 15, 18, 11, 16, 6, and now 22 with a chance to make it 23 with a made free throw here. And he does just that. If he hasn't matched it or surpassed it, he's awfully close. Nipper into the game for North Brunswick. Akil Lance, Jay, we're under the 2-minute mark. North fires away, no good. Metters tipped it. Looked like maybe he could have grabbed it, but he tipped it out. And Brown's layup attempt, no good.
Wow.
Kevon Daniels with a defensive rebound, and they're going to go into foul mode. Jay, it's a 12-point game with 1:45 left. Daniels with an impressive defensive rebound, and he's going to go to the line for 2 shots.
You know, underscore impressive that time. My word. Kid was 30 inches in the air, and he had that arm extended and just kind of ripped it down with one hand. What a athletic effort.
Jay,
the junior Kevon Daniels.
Jay, in all my years, and I mean this, I am not sure. I'll get to it after the free throw attempt, as Daniels has now got, what, Jay, 24? I am not sure I have ever seen a game get flipped over on its head so quickly. I mean, it looked like we were going to be in 80-35 territory in the early going, the way North Brunswick was playing. And since then, it doesn't really even feel like West has just taken it to them. But, Jay, they've now outscored them by 28 points since being down 16-2.
Kind of reminiscent of their first game of the year when they won by, 14, 73-59, and they got a good chance here to win by even more.
Oh, that's a good offensive possession, and Mosley couldn't get it to go. And then Metters blocked it, so West, if nothing else, is letting precious time go off the clock. Oh, KJ Brown keeps the North Brunswick chances alive with a bucket plus the foul. Metters called for a blocking foul. That was number 5, KJ Brown.
Yeah,
Let's see, Jay. He's got 5 tonight.
Probably not the wisest decision on the part of the West defenders to contest these shots now because of this. You give them a chance to get to the free throw line and get points without the clock advancing. And,
Jay, remember, after made buckets, the clock runs. So you know, if you're West, you can just take your time letting the ball go through. You know, don't contest the layup. Let it go through the hoop. I'm not saying let it run till you get a 5-second violation, but don't get in any hurry. And those are valuable seconds that you could tick off the clock.
There's only so many ticks of that clock in a basketball game. So West has got enough points to win this contest. They just have to get rid of a minute and 17 seconds.
And stepping to the free throw line like that, Jay, how big has Cobb's performance from the stripe been here in the fourth quarter? He's now 4 of 5 from the line. He's about to shoot his 6th attempt here.
Most of the points for West here in the fourth quarter have come from the free throw line between Cobb and Daniel.
Oh, of course, kiss of death there. As Cobb misses, he's 4 of 6 from the stripe. It's still a 12-point game, 58-46. R.J. Green gets the pass, lays it up and in. He's had a big night. He's got 14. I like that timeout there by North Brunswick. It's going to be a full timeout. And, Jay, between K.J. Brown's three-point play and West splitting a pair and then Green laying that ball in, they've outscored them by 4 in the last about 20 seconds. So, you know, if you can keep getting easy ones like that and West misses some free throws and turns it over, I just still think this one's West still has quite a bit of work to do, in my opinion.
Well, they got some work to do for sure, and North Brunswick has even more work to do, okay? They have got to, I think, again, when we talked about this similarly in the girls' game coming down here with just a minute to go, contest the inbounds pass if you can get a steal, of course. You know, you either get fouled or, you know, make a shot. But absent that, you better pick somebody on with a black shirt on and foul them real quick, regardless of whoever it is. And certainly here in the fourth quarter, Cobb and Daniels have been money from the free throw line. So ideally you'd like to perhaps put another player out there, but you just don't have enough time if you're North Brunswick to be choosy. So go hard for the inbounds pass. If you're successful, good. If you're not, foul and put West on the line. Now look at this, Sam. How many guys do we have on the out of bounds? And they get it in easily, and there's the quick foul. That's Atkinson Bell.
Not going to send Cobb back to the line, Jay?
Yep, and you know, you can't be choosy there, right? You just got to put whoever, but kind of I don't want to say a gadget play, but you know, an unusual inbounds play.
They do the inbounds to somebody out of bounds and then get
it
in.
With 4 guys standing out of bounds, couldn't see everybody, but so we may see a little offense-defense here.
Boy, Cobb just doing a masterful job from the line here in pressure situations. I mean, Jay, if you're West, and I know you want to make both, but you just really can't afford to go up there and miss both, because then it's just like a turnover, right?
Yep. You know, we were talking earlier on about JJ being a much better free throw shooter than 54%. He's certainly proven that here tonight, especially when the throws really matter in the fourth quarter. I've always said when you measure a free throw shooter's percentages, look what it is in the fourth quarter. Cobb is money tonight.
Jay, West Brunswick, an impressive 19 of 27 from the charity stripe. 19 of 27. I mean, that is an excellent number. Even though Pope didn't get the block. See, that's where West, okay, clock ran a little bit after the whistle. But see, that was a smart job by West. The shot goes in, just stand there. Let it fall through the hoop, bounce a couple times, order you a Chick-fil-A sandwich.
And they've real good ones here in North Brunswick, by the way. Thanks again to
they take good care of us, Jay Bird.
To the fine administrative staff here at West. They feed us every time.
Jay, take me into the huddle of North Brunswick head coach Jeff Johnson. You're down by 10. West Brunswick's got the ball underneath, out of bounds underneath its own basket. What's the plan here defensively? Foul right away?
Same thing, Sam. Go hard on the inbounds. If you steal it, great. If you don't, foul somebody and take your chances on the line. Tonight, West has been more than up to the occasion with these guys at the free throw line. And here's this kind of unorthodox. And look, Sam, all 5 players are out of bounds. It's going to be 5 Metters with the ball. There's the pick. You get it to Cobb. the guy you want to get it to because he's been so money here in the fourth quarter from the free throw line.
Jay, can you see this number here as a team? How about that? 19 of 27 for a team that only shoots 56%. To be 19 of 27, I'm going to go to my trusty calculator.
Yeah, not tonight, Sam.
Jay, that is a 70.3% mark. 70.3%.
And if they're victorious in this game,
boom. Cobb is just not letting them get this thing under 10 with the way he's stepping to the stripe. Let's see, 4 or 5, 4
in large part, the game perhaps could be won at the free throw line, would you say?
Yep. West has now made 11 more free throws than North, and look at the difference in points.
Happened to have an 11-point lead.
Cobb is 7 of 10 from the charity stripe in the fourth quarter. That's West ball. Yeah, knocked out of bounds by KJ Brown. West leads 61-50. Jay, have you ever seen this
Nope.
lineup before? Now he can't move on this one because it was after a missed shot. So whoever Metters hands it to, his feet have to stay planted, or it'll be a traveling violation.
Metters isn't going to hand it. They're going to set a pick, but
yeah, he can't run the baseline though. If that's any different. Well, Cobb's just holding it.
That's right.
And they call a tie ball situation. Fortunately for the Trojans. Oh, Jay, I know what Cobb's doing, but I don't think you can just give yourself up like that.
Well, you can if you knew that the possession arrow was in your favor.
True. Great point. Oh, I wouldn't go for a shot.
He's not.
Very smart by Kevon Daniels. Very smart. And a foul by Nipper is going to send Savion Meters to the line. And, Jay, that was the fifth foul on junior guard Isaac Nipper. He finished with a one bucket, a mid-range jumper in the fourth quarter. So Meters to the line for 2 shots. 33 seconds left in the game. Trojans leading by 11.
And statistically, not a bad guy if you're a Trojan fan. Savion 60% from the stripe this year.
Nope.
I think the crowd kind of thinking this one might be over. Starting to make their way out.
So West now 21 of 31 from the line tonight as Metters makes the second. The lead is 12. That's going to be a blocking foul called against Carson Pope. And, Jay, I think that's either 4 or 5 on him. That's going to be the 5th foul on Carson Pope. KJ Brown will go to the line to shoot a pair. And Jay, maybe I'm thinking too much here, but down 12, do you think about maybe making the first one and trying to miss the second one on purpose and bat it out for a 3, or you just, well maybe it doesn't matter.
Too much thinking on our part,
yeah,
right?
Right. 9 of 23 as a team from the stripe. Make that 9 of 24. A good rebound there. Jordan McCall got in there. Jay, in a game you're trailing by 12 points and you look down and you were 9 of 24 from the stripe. That hurts.
That hurts you?
Yep.
55% as a team. And they are under that here this evening at 9 for 24.
17, 20, 25. So Daniels with a chance to get to 26 or 26 with a split. 27 if he can make both. Trojans leading by 12, 25 seconds left in the game. Jay, this would complete the season sweep of North Brunswick for the Trojans. Oh, Daniels hadn't looked that bad at the line all night long until that one.
The first miss in the fourth quarter for Kevon.
Great call, partner. He had been 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He had been 6 of 6 from the stripe. Now 6 of 7. West not even going to go for the rebound as Daniels nails that one. He's got 26 points. Ballard taking it in. West going to apply some pressure to get some ticks off the clock. Mosley's just going to drive, and then he threw it away to McCall, who saved it, and I don't think North is going to foul. Jay, West going to leave Leland with an impressive, maybe the most impressive of the season, 63-50 victory. Wrap it up for us, Jay Combs.
Well, it didn't start out that way for West Brunswick, but again, I salute Coach Taylor and his team because they didn't lose their composure. They didn't panic. They absorbed the blows that they received in the first 4 or 5 minutes of this contest, and then after that, it was all West. And you really have to, I think, appreciate teams that win games the way West did here this evening, being behind so early, then kind of getting back into it, and then making their free throws. It's such a almost a lost art at many levels, right? High school, not the least of which, but certainly.
West Brunswick leaving Leland with a split in varsity basketball tonight. The North girls were victorious by 4. The West boys complete the season sweep of the Scorpions. West improves to 10-11 overall, get to 500 in league play, Jay, at 6-6. They'll stay in 4th place. North falls to 9-10 overall, 4-8 in the Mid-Eastern Conference. For Aaron Varnum, Nate Evers, the entire Focus Broadband team, he's Jay Combs. I'm Sam Hickman. Good night from Leland. We'll see you next Friday night from the campus of South Brunswick High School as the Trojans of West Brunswick travel to BSL to take on the Cougars. Good night from Leland. We'll see you next week right here on Focus Broadband.